Thanks for listening to Crit Seekers, a Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening, or whatever time it is for you, for another episode of Crit Seekers. You're weird.
I feel like there's something missing right now.
You're missing. What? Okay. Anyway. Couple little shout outs we want to make here at the beginning of the episode. First and foremost, to our good friend Oscar Garvin for, again, supplying us this amazing soundtrack to our journey. If you want to check him out, go to Oscar Style on Twitter and listen to some of his stuff. Some good shit. And another shout out to our friends at Die Hard Dice here in Orem, Utah. We got the chance to, well, a few of us got the chance to stop over to their warehouse last week, and super cool people, very customer focused, and there's just a fun group. If you have a chance, get on, grab some dice. They've got some really sick stuff on there. We got a chance to go purchase some dice ourselves and a couple dice trays for our table. So we're sitting pretty with our new dice.
We're not sponsored, by the way. They're just dope people. Like 100.
Right.
They're just dope
exactly.
people.
So thank you, everyone at Die Hard. For
100.
For those who didn't understand.
I just like saying it like a white man. 100, folks.
100?
100?
Yes. All right. Thanks, Die Hard. All right. I think that's it this evening. So without further ado, we'll jump into tonight's episode of Crit Seekers. Okay. So last week, you all began the session exiting the lair. I guess you could say lair of the Rat King with Jeremy and I'm totally spacing his name.
Gerald.
Gerald, yes, in tow. The two supposed Rat Kings themselves. And DeWitt rushed with the vials that he believed to be the antidote for the poison that had poisoned the Tender of the Seas, only to find out after some experimentation that they were unfortunately not, and that it didn't seem like there had been an antidote to the poison kept at all.
Did the experimentation...
Well, Ruskin's experimentation.
Yeah, of him just throwing the vial at the wall. Is that considered experimentation?
That is
No,
a
that was one of
very
the other
vital
vials you
part of
gave
the
him.
process.
But it is a very crucial part of the process of experimenting with poisons. You gotta,
yes.
throw
I'm learning.
them at the walls. Exactly. And shortly after this experimentation and discovering that it wasn't the antidote, Ruskin was able to stabilize the Tender of the Seas, in a sense, and they were escorted out of his shop. And DeWitt, you were tested on your knowledge of poisons, as you had been training with Ruskin for about a week's time, trying to learn how to become an apprentice in poisoning. And after a few tests that almost didn't go your way, you did manage to pass the final test and were granted an apprenticeship as a poisoner.
Nailed it.
I would maybe not go that far.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
the rest of you were introduced to another character by the name of Kaya, who had helped the battle outside the Blind Barrel Tavern where you had all gone in to fight the Rat King, and saved Grist, unfortunately not in time to save Varys and in the process, who tragically died in Vlad's arms as he exited the tavern. You all made your way, well, most of you made your way back to the Surly Slumber, some of you following Alar to the Halls of Realization, and being told to join later that evening for a ceremony or a ritual of sorts to honor the fallen and send them to wherever comes next. What?
Oh, I said avenge the fallen.
Yeah. I mean, there was no, sure. You guys had some drinks and some discussion with your new found friend who was put under your care by Alar until he had the chance to speak with her, and then attended this ceremony within the Halls of Realization. Spoke with the Tender of the Seas, who invited you to their home that was revealed to be nearby to the Halls of Realization, up a hidden path that would only have been revealed had you known it was there. Speaking with Alar, there were some things discussed between him and Nyx, who had overheard a conversation between him and Kaya. And then you all went and spoke with the Tender of the Seas, who during this conversation revealed themselves to be a bronze dragon, one that you had seen a little over a week prior, traveling to the city of Dead Cairn, and was also revealed that they, because of this poison that had afflicted them, were unable to regain that dragon form, and were hoping that you could seek out that antidote for them in exchange for a possible grant of land and a keep for yourselves within the city of Dead Cairn, and maybe more. Never know. But you seem to have the eye of a dragon who is asking for your help, and that is that's not where we left off, because the last thing that happened was Nyx stuck around hidden for a conversation between Kaya and Jydris, as the Tender of the Seas name was revealed to be, and overheard some stuff and snuck up on Kaya as she exited the Idris's home up top the cliffs looking over the sea outside of Dead Cairn. And that is where we left off. So we pick up today with you basically watch Kaya exit the large open doors that you had come in and begin to walk down the path towards the Halls of Realization and down.
Okay. I'm kind of hesitant to do too much because Colette's not here.
Well, she won't be for a while because she's back in Hawaii. So
do what I
we'll just
want?
have whatever you need to do. I will do
Did
my
she already
best.
leave?
Yeah, she left.
She left today.
Oh, I thought she left tomorrow for some reason. I was like, where is she?
She was supposed to send me what she felt like Kaya would do, but didn't. So, Colette, if you're listening to this, I hope I do you justice.
And we love you.
And we love you.
Okay.
This is going to go well.
I want to see where she's going. I want to remain stealthy. She didn't see me, right, at the end of it?
Not as she left or as she was heading down the path from the Tender of the Seas. As she kind of gets to the steps outside the Halls of Realization and starts to make her way down there, make another stealth roll.
27.
Okay, she seems to be a little bit lost in thought after her conversation that you overheard. And she just begins to make her way down the flight of steps carved into the rock wall. And
Would I have seen the tattoo on her wrist? Like after speaking with Alar?
you wouldn't have seen it while she was speaking to Alar.
No, yeah, not then, but like when she was in when she was talking to
Jydris.
Jydris.
I don't make a kind of retcon perception check because I think I meant to have you do so, and we were getting too close to the recording ending, and I forgot. You wouldn't have really seen anything. She was facing away from you, kind of towards his throne, quotations, because it's more of his like chair, or their chair.
Okay.
So she heads down those steps and begins to pass Alar's house, and just walking through the Lavender District, it seems like on her way out of the Lavender District.
Like out of the city then?
No.
Just out of the... I'm just going to keep following her and see where she goes.
I'll have a visual for you eventually. Katrina and I are working on something, so hopefully also for listeners, but until then...
yeah,
yes.
Okay. All right.
So you're just going to follow her
I'm
quietly?
just gonna follow her. I want to see where she ends up if she's going back to the Surly Slumber or the Halls of Realization or whatever.
So you follow her for like out of the Lavender District. She makes her way into the Upper Trod and starts to head in the direction of the Surly Slumber. Do you want to just keep following quietly?
Following her. Yep.
She makes her way back to the Surly Slumber.
All right. Mm-hmm. I'll wait outside for a little bit before I go back in.
Okay.
Like 10 minutes or something.
The rest of you, I believe, you exited Idris's house. Was everyone heading back to the Surly Slumber, or was there anything else that anyone wanted to do? At this point, the sun is set because you had gone to the ceremony as the sun was setting. So it is early, night at this point.
Yeah, I guess at this point, yeah, we would probably be going all to the Surly Slumber.
Nimue splits off and heads to the Halls of Realization.
JK.
Do you go back into the Halls of Realization?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing?
She's feeling really excited after all that information, so I'm gonna go find Valeron,
yeah.
and ask him if he has any books on dragons.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
That's a 21.
A 21. As you kind of start walking through the different bookshelves kind of lined up and just around the area, you don't really see Valeron around anywhere. There are two like the lower like scribe dressed individuals.
Okay, I'll just go talk to one of them.
Okay, you walk up to a female scribe, kind of brown hair into a braid. It falls over her right shoulder. Lightly freckled face, and turns to you, and you can see kind of green eyes. She just says, "Oh,
is this the same chick from before?"
No.
Okay.
This is a different chick, but she looks kind of like bags under her eyes, like she's been up for a while. Looks a little tired, and she says, "Oh, hi, hello. Can I help you find something?"
Yes, I'm looking specifically for books on dragons.
What? Why would you be looking for books on dragons?
Just a vague curiosity.
Planning on going out and fighting one yourself? Sorry,
No,
it's been a long day.
Not for that.
Just.
I understand.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. If you could just lead me to them, and I'll leave you alone.
Oh, yeah, sure. This way, yeah. And she turns and leads you a couple bookshelves ahead, kind of towards the back of the halls where you had the ceremony itself on the left side, and leads you to a small section. Just says, "Well, we had a good amount of literature on dragons. I'm pretty sure that they locked it away in the the restricted area of books, but there's a few things here.
I'll take a look. Thank you for your time.
Of course, if you need anything else, I'll be here all evening. Just come and find me."
All right, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
And then I'll just look through them and see if I can find anything like that seems important. Basically. So, but I'm just gonna do a quick glance through tonight.
Okay. the girl who you were helping she turns to walk away and has that kind of linger in her step where she like toddles on her toes and stops and just turns back around and says, sorry, I don't mean to pry. Well, were you there when the battle outside of when they fell? Sorry, that's.
I'm sorry.
I'm.
Do you mean the keepers, the station keepers?
She like has that awkward. She like turning to leave.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, it's all right.
Yes. Yeah. Them. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was engaged in another battle, but we saw the aftermath.
Oh. Okay. Well. That's all right. Never mind. I didn't mean to disturb you. I'm
it's
sorry.
all right. Is there something that you wanted to know?
I was just hoping that Trisha, well, she was my sister, adopted sister, but I was just hoping she fought bravely. I haven't heard anything.
She fought very bravely.
Oh.
She died honorably.
And you can see her eyes kind of water up a little bit, but she smiles and just says, that's how she would have wanted it.
Her
thank
soul
you.
will find peace. My
I
condolences.
believe so as well. Thank you. If you need me, please come and find me.
Of course.
She gives you a nod and
Same to you.
she turns and walks away.
Cool. Then I'm just gonna start looking through some of those books and see if I can find anything specifically on like let's see. I'm not thinking like poison specifically for dragons, but like something that's like an inhibitor for them. Do you know what I mean? Like what would
roll an investigation
hit
check
them?
first. This section of the bookshelf is it looks like there used to be a lot more room full. There's a few scattered like tattered looking texts.
I'll probably have to talk to somebody to get to the good stuff, eh?
Possibly. But just roll an investigation check
Okay.
as you kind of start flipping
I'm
through
not
some
very
of the
good
pages.
at those. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Damn. All right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Seekers.
That's a 19. Because
Seekers.
A minus one to
Negative
investigation.
1 to my investigation.
All right. So you begin flipping through. The first book you find is it talks about chromatic dragons. Kind of the white, blue, green, black, and it seems to be almost like a for lack of better description, and just because it makes sense, like a monster guide to chromatic dragons. Like it talks a lot about the different elements that they use for their breath and kind of their locales and where they generally are spotted or seen. Sorry, I totally forgot to mute that this time. And not talk about it when it happens. So Randall can edit it out.
Whoops.
Anyway, it talks about these when they were there. These texts seem old. There's nothing really new. A couple of the other ones are some different stories about some groups that hunted dragons.
Oh, I'd like to read those. Well, I would like to scan those a little bit more.
Okay. Scanning through one, it seems to be a recount of a group known as the Broken Tooth that existed prior to, not prior to, but kind of towards the beginning of the Great Cataclysm, the war, and that were set to hunt down these dragons as their minds had been corrupted and turned to being tools of the evil gods.
Does it say at all what methods they used to hunt them, or if they just like fought them, or if there was anything house?
It doesn't really talk about it's more of a tale. Fuck.
Dale?
I liked it better when you were being bet you couldn't talk. It's more of a story of their deeds. It doesn't really talk about their methods. It's not really specific in that sense. A lot of, stereotypical swords and shields and
Right.
but
Roy.
Roy.
I don't know why I say it like that. Okay.
There's one of the other books talks about it's more of a journal, it seems, from a mage who goes off on some ramblings about draconic magics and where this source of power comes from, because dragons seem to have like an innate connection to the weave, to magic itself. And it's a lot of ramblings just on that, and they're trying to like recreate it in an artificial sense, but not really having any luck, because creating a natural connection to magic through artificial means doesn't really end up going very well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As for poisons that afflict, I mean, you don't really come across anything like that just in the open texts that you...
Right.
Yeah.
Probably, have to go get some out of the restricted section. Looks like I need to have a talk with Alar. Alrighty. Okay, well, if I don't find anything, then I'm going to go to the Surly Slumber.
Okay. So the rest of you have made your way back to the Surly Slumber at this point. As you make your way through the streets, there's still kind of the remnants of the scraps that have been had throughout that conflict with the Rat King's crew. You can still see people kind of out either tending to fires that were started, cleaning up rubble, or, moving bodies that have been in the streets as you make your way through the through the Lavender District and through the Upper Trot itself to the Surly Slumber. But you make your way back there and are greeted by Brilda, who immediately starts cooking you all your regular supper. And probably about 20-30 minutes later, Kaya comes in the door and kind of comes up to your table, and she goes, "Oh, hey guys. Sorry I'm late. Just had to talk with Jydris about some stuff. Anyway."
That's cool. What'd you talk about?
"Oh, just some things that I was sent here to do. But yeah. So you guys want to have a drink or something?"
Oh, you gave me the polearm. You gave me Trisha's polearm.
"Yep."
Ale for her.
Let's start drinking, man.
Well, I already have a giant one.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I got the biggest one.
You always do.
And then shortly after, however long you wait, Nyx ends up entering as well.
Okay.
Here I am.
What's up, Nick? How you doing? Where'd you go?
I wanted to go check on the rocking horse that I'm getting made for Valley.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, it should be
is
done
it?
soon.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
having somebody make it for you.
well, I'm thankful. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool,
Is
man.
it going to be here soon?
I think so. I'm going to go check on it tomorrow.
Tomorrow soon?
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh, okay. Who is making it? Can I see it right now?
No, you can't see it right now. It's supposed to be a surprise, but then you called me out on it, so that's why I had to tell you about it. So you shouldn't even know right now.
Oh, okay, I'll pretend I don't know.
Tail.
Yeah, tail.
Ale? Oh, hi, Nyx. So, hey, ale for Nyx.
I'm good, thank you.
I'll take that ale.
Stared like from the kitchen, just said, "Okay, dearie." Brilda brings you out an ale eventually.
This is for Nyx.
Cheers.
Hey, Irfan.
Yes.
Do you still have Dead Snake?
I do not. It did not deserve to be in a cage. It deserved to be free.
That was short-lived.
How much did you spend on it? Or did you catch it and then realize your mistake?
price is of no consequence when it comes to one's freedom.
Oh, wow.
So how much did you pay for it?
You're such an activist.
Like I said, it does not matter how much I paid, but if you must know, I paid 50 gold.
Was there
enough for
only
a
one
health
animal
potion.
from that place wherever you got it from?
If anyone is interested, she does have some mud crabs.
Did you not buy the mud crabs and set them free?
I think she would be more than happy to keep the mud crabs.
I thought you said there is no price to pay for this freedom, so why don't you buy the whole store and set it all free?
I will go back tomorrow.
Okay, let me know how that goes.
What the hell's a mud crab?
I hear they taste pretty good. Actually, I have had some.
No, what is it?
It's crab.
That
Tastes good?
Yeah, man. Do you want to go get some?
I want some.
Hey,
We'll go get
Earfront,
some
when you go to
tomorrow.
go free some of the mud crabs, can you buy some so we can eat them?
If you are going to eat them, you are more than welcome to buy them yourself.
Oh, but if you're going there anyway, it's kind of convenient that way.
Brother, you cook mud crabs?
I'm sorry, what were you talking about,
I said,
dearie?
you cook mud crabs.
I don't have any mud crabs, no.
No, I'll bring you some later. You cook them, yes?
Well, if you supply them, I'll cook them, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
More ale.
Oh, coming right up.
I hope you're going to pay for all that ale, man.
I've got a tab running.
This tab has got to be like 52 gold by now.
Out of
It's
curiosity,
gonna be a big tab.
how much is that tab at right now?
All
I mean,
gold,
I'll have
no
to
copper,
check
no
my
silver.
notes, but just thinking about it over my head, you've been here. I actually can't quite remember how many days you guys have been in Dead Carrion. It's in my calendar, my notes, but a little over a week. Let's see if I do the math. And in the food and the prep every morning and the ale, probably looking about between like 60 and 80 gold. I'm not quite sure. Just have to check it out though.
Does a raw meat cost more or less than regular meat?
You could get a flying snake.
It's
for that
still
amount.
food. I could get a flying snake, but that's not really my interest.
Could probably get a grappling hook too.
Now, why would I ever need something as silly as that?
Hey, I have those now.
Oh, maybe if you have a grappling hook, you could just give her one and settle our bar tab.
Yeah, but she said lots of gold, not 2 gold. Yeah, that was how much that grappling hook was.
I figured as much, dearie.
I was right.
Then give her 80
So, if you don't
or
mind my
grappling
asking,
hook.
how long are you all planning on staying with us here? I do love having your company. It's been,
Again?
well,
Yeah, it's kind of late tonight.
Yeah, how long? I don't know.
No,
I
kind of
don't
late
know.
tonight.
What
again.
are we
she
doing
gives you a little
again?
wink, Vlad, and just says, maybe another night, dearie, but that's why I'm curious about how long you're staying.
What are we doing?
I don't really know.
We
Guys.
do need to look into the
Where are we going?
We
I'm
do
not
need-
there yet.
We do need to look into the Rat King.
Yeah, we need to meet with Alar. He wants.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, we need to interrogate
Yeah.
Alar.
Alar. Yeah.
You need to interrogate Alar.
No, the Rat King people.
Oh,
Yeah, see, like I said, we're going to stay here again tonight.
Yep. So at
Okay.
least one more night.
All right. Well, I look forward to seeing you all in the morning then. If you
Like
don't
that,
mind,
eh?
after the day's events, I'm gonna turn in early. Well, to be honest, I've locked up the taps, so no drinking without paying. Good
Okay.
night.
Good night, Rhoda. See you tomorrow
okay.
morning.
Good night.
Yes, you will.
Sleep well.
And she turns and kind of goes upstairs as she goes to walk away. See her there's like that sigh of. She goes upstairs.
Guys, did you see that? She's never locked the taps before.
Is the liquor locked away?
Do you go and check?
No, I don't go check.
Well, then how would you know?
Well, I was just wondering if there's like any out on the bar or anything like that. Okay. There might be liquor for that.
Yeah, but she locked the taps.
Okay, fair.
Here, you can have the rest of my drink. I'm going to go to sleep.
Hey, pour it into this one.
Okay. I pour it and only a little bit comes out, but there you go.
Yes.
You are welcome.
I feel like if you want
Thank
more
you,
liquor,
friend.
there are going to be other bars that are still open.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go to my room.
All right.
Okay, good night, friends. See
Is it,
you
like,
all
super
tomorrow
late now?
morning.
I mean, it's not super late,
All right.
but it's getting there. I mean,
Is there anyone in the bar?
I do. No, there's no one in this early slumber but you guys right now. After the like big fight outside, yeah, there hasn't really been anybody
Gotcha.
come in. But it's probably broaching like 9:30, 10 o'clock. At this point, Nimue, you come into the bar as a couple of the party are getting up and kind of heading to their
Well,
rooms.
guys, before you be going to bed, I have to tell you something. Before I left my people, I got a vision of a great medicine that could cure really strong things. And to be honest, there's supposed to be a great disease coming to my people, and I need to go find it as fast as I can. And I want to tell the dragon, but I don't know how he thinks or anything.
Maybe
And I trust you guys.
Is there like, did your vision show a lot of medicine or just like one little
Just a
tiny-
plant that can heal things.
Oh,
How do you know that disease is coming to your family, to your tribe?
It was just like the feeling I got of like impending doom for us if I don't help with the vision kind of thing. You know what I mean?
do you know where this plant thingy is?
I don't know exactly where it is. When I was on the other continent, I learned that I was in the wrong place. And I learned of this place. And they talk about the wilds and stuff like that. So I figured,
That's where you need to go?
I think so.
There are places there that I've been to.
Have you seen any amazing plants or anything?
I've
out
seen
there?
plants.
What does
Have
it
we?
look like? Can you describe it to me?
Yeah, it looks like this 5-fingered leaf with little spikes on it. It's very green.
Would I have seen something like that?
History check.
Me as well.
Medicine check?
Yeah,
JK.
it's a healing herb that you're talking about, and I
Yeah, man.
Roll the three of you, that are anybody who has been to the wilds who wants to roll for this. Roll.
Wow, everyone's been but me.
I would say an nature check. Just
Can I do medicine?
no.
Can I do anything that's charisma based?
Roll for charisma to persuade the DM. It's a DC 100.
Hey, baby, you look really fine tonight. So how's that?
Oh shit, crit seekers.
That's okay. I'm gonna crit anyway.
Crit seekers or
I
tit
got
seekers?
13, but it'd be a 12.
In your travels, I mean, plants haven't been something particularly that you've focused on or even paid attention
That's
to.
fair.
There's been a lot of green plants with leaves that you've passed.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I did not roll good.
I rolled a 19.
A 19. I mean, you've come across some different plants in your travels and learned about some of them being medicinal as you've gone along, but a lot of them are used in the making of healing potions. I mean, all of them that you know about, you know generally what their uses are for, and you know a little bit more than these guys do, but what he's describing, I mean,
I wouldn't
not
have-
specifically have you run into anything like that.
Okay. In like all the medicine and like healing that I did at home, I didn't use this herb at all. never came across it.
Not this particular plant, no.
Okay.
Maybe we can go to the halls of realization, and maybe they have book on plants there.
Maybe.
So-
but I don't know.
I've never been
If
able
no
to
one
really
knows
find
about
anything I'm
it.
looking
Well,
for.
why don't
Let's
we go
talk-
research it at
like-
the halls? That's
Yeah.
where we would find more information.
We have to look for stuff on, like, things for Idris anyway, so.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, you know so much, dude.
DeWitt, come on! Like, I cross by like 5 pointy leaf fingers with spikes on it every day.
Do you really?
Yeah, every day I've walked here, there's been some plant with 5 fingers and
No,
spikes on
not
it.
those ones.
Oh,
Nope, those are the
Okay.
wrong ones. Yeah.
So out of curiosity, before Gelstead, between the Citadel, where I left the Citadel, and before I got to Gelstead,
Yeah.
I was in the wilderness, but not the wilds, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
You were in the Singing Heights.
Oh.
All right. Right.
But guys, I don't want to bring it up to anybody in case it's more for my people than anything.
That is fair. I
and
mean,
I
we
don't want
have,
anyone to take it from me.
We don't have to
because-
ask specifically for the plant. We can just ask for a book about plants.
We can just look for books on medicinal herbs.
Yeah, and we can also disguise why we are looking for it. We could say that, I don't know, it.
My father might know, but I haven't talked to him in a long time.
We don't have to tell people that it's for healing. We can say that it cures a foot fungus that you have and you are out of
That's
it.
embarrassing, though.
I don't know. I just. You don't have to tell people the whole truth, is all I'm saying.
You think so?
Why
Yeah,
would you
I
ever
think you
lie to
will.
people?
Sometimes it is better.
You never lie.
Oh, no, I never lie.
Really?
Tell,
You
I
lied to us
swear to
about
God,
you being
if you
a-
fucking tell anyone,
Tell anyone what?
there you go.
Okay.
So,
Don't tell
okay,
anyone
never
about
mind.
what we're doing.
okay.
Taylor, you do know that you lied about being hobgoblin, right?
I never said I was a hobgoblin. I never said to anyone I was not hobgoblin.
You know what? That's fair.
Okay, let's go look at books tomorrow then.
I love
right.
reading. This is what Katrina wishes she
do
could
we
do
need
all
to do
day, every
this
day.
right away?
I don't know. If we think it would help the dragon,
Well, if
but
it's
also
supposed to
help.
be-
And
my
maybe if
people.
we find this plant
Oh,
and
I
go to
understand.
that
do you know what I
continent,
mean? Yeah,
But it's
But I
not
don't
on your
know.
island, so we would have to
It's
go
not.
north.
yeah. It'd
Okay.
be. I think it'd be in the wilds.
That's
Also,
fine.
if we get that plant and go to your continent, maybe we can also learn more about that weird artifact thingy that was brought from
Because
there.
it did come from near where you're from, didn't it?
Apparently, yeah.
But that's on an island. That's not where we need to go for you, right?
I don't think so.
Well, I mean, if we get the plant, then we have to go back there, right?
Well, yeah, but that's down
Well,
the road.
Oh, that is okay. Everything's down the road.
Are you? All right.
Would you guys do that for me?
Sure. You are in my friend book, so I do things for my friend.
Okay.
Am I in your friend book?
Vlad's in my friend book.
What about after I give you your rocket
Wow, I didn't know you had
Oh, maybe.
uncanny dodge.
What, Vlad? What? Somebody
I feel
said
like
my
that was
name?
more evasion. Tail is now a rogue.
And in fact, it did necrotic damage to Nyx.
Wow.
I feel like that was more
You just
bludgeoning damage.
Yeah,
Shave
fair.
suit so hard.
Or maybe fire damage? Did you get burned?
Here, I have some
Yeah, a
water
little
for
bit.
that.
Use the water. Use the water, Nitwit.
Against your wounds.
All right.
It's just really pretty.
It's a nice
Sorry,
sunset.
pause.
You're
Looking
just
out of the
really pretty.
sunset.
You're
through
really
our
pretty.
Starship
I'm going to
windows.
go
Hey.
pee.
I said that.
Anyway,
All right.
Well, on that note, I'm going to go to bed. I will see you tomorrow.
Good night, friends.
Well, you know what,
Good
DeWitt?
night,
I think
Dale.
that if you're looking for a plant, you should just ask everybody where the plant is.
I don't want to do that, man.
Why, it's just a plant. There's a lot of them out there.
Hey,
I've
man.
seen many of them.
It
It's
might
like
be rare.
A lost dog situation where he draws a really shitty hand-drawn picture. Have you seen this plant? Have you seen this plant?
He literally just sticks his hand on a piece of paper, traces it, and just adds spikes on the
That
outside.
looks like a turkey.
Dude, it looks like someone's giving you the fucking middle finger.
It's like, that's an animal.
Just because I don't want to tell anyone except you guys. Because I trust you guys. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but plants have never hurt me, so I don't war on them.
Yeah, so
Have you never
we-
stepped on a spiky plant?
I step on them all the time.
Do they not hurt you?
No,
Oh,
feels
Oh, okay.
fine.
All right, I'm going to
okay.
bed.
Are you wearing shoes right now?
No,
Oh,
Slowly, the members of your
Okay.
party
Yep.
just peel off and make their way
are
to.
your feet made of
to sleep.
steel?
no.
Oh,
God, not this.
okay.
I'm assuming it eventually ends up just being Vlad and Dale.
Vlad, don't tell anyone, all right? I'm going to bed.
Oh wait, hey, you going to play drums?
Sure.
Good, I'm coming.
Okay,
right.
I'm going to go upstairs.
Helps me sleep.
I'll play for a little bit. Rockabye, Vlad.
Time to nap.
Before I go to sleep, I want to spend like an hour or two, since it's still kind of early, transcribing my journal over to my new one again to try to get that wrapped up,
Okay.
and then I'll go to bed.
Okay.
Wrap it up.
Does anybody else
Double
like
wrap.
to do anything before they go to sleep for the evening?
I don't think so.
Okay. So, you all sleep for the evening. After the events of the day prior and just that long battle, it's a much needed rest for you all. As you awake the next morning, Tail, I'm going to need you to roll a d10 for me.
Oh my God, the moment of
boy.
truth.
Is this the last one?
If he saves it, yes.
I'm fucking free.
Crit fail. You are now
All
at
right.
2 points.
Okay.
It was a
So
10.
the visions of that dark place, they occupy your dreams throughout the evening again. But you're starting to, as your eyes flutter open, you're starting to get more used to the memories of having been to that place. And while they're still a bit haunting and startling as they happen, it doesn't take very long as you awake and kind of go about your day to shrug them off and push them to the back of your mind. But the rest of you awake, and the day is yours.
Go downstairs.
I go with DeWitt. Like, oh wait, oh shit, he got out the door first again.
And yeah, you lose this time, big man.
I got you next time.
You got me next time.
Is Kaya there? Like downstairs?
The next morning?
Yeah.
No, Kaya is not there.
Nimue
As
is
you
just
both
gonna do
get to the
her
bottom of the
usual-
stairs, there's a figure carving an app. No, I'm just kidding.
Goddamn apples.
Nimue's gonna what?
Oh, she's just going to do her usual morning routine of praying and switching out her spells and also doing her hair and getting generally ready for the day. So she usually
Lags
takes a lot of time
behind
in the
little
morning.
bit. Yeah.
Dale gets up and gets going because he looks beautiful 100% of the time.
Okay. All right. So slowly, you all make your way to the tavern below the rooms and find Brilda preparing your breakfast as usual. Eventually, you all end up there. Some take a little more time than others to prepare themselves for the day.
Okay, friends, what are we doing today? We're reading books?
And interrogating prisoners.
I think I like the reading books part better.
I can't read, so I will not be doing that.
You can't read?
No.
I vote for interrogation.
I can teach you how
So
to read.
Vlad and I, interrogation, good cop, bad
Yeah.
cop. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bad cop.
I wanted to be bad cop.
You mean
How
good keeper,
about-
bad keeper?
How about I join you and we all be bad cops?
I think one of them might be scared of me, so I think I could interrogate them.
Everyone can be the bad cop.
Bad cop, bad cop.
Bad
Yeah.
cop, bad cop, bad cop, bad cop.
Worst cop.
Baddest cop.
Yeah, I think that's what we're doing.
Hold on, wait. Who do I do that to?
We'll show you.
Okay. Lead the way, DeWitt.
Where are they?
Hey, Nix, where are we supposed to go
For what?
To
to
interrogate.
interrogate things?
Wait, are we getting started for the day?
Wait, are we interrogating first thing in the morning?
The
I want
perfect
to go-
time.
Okay. Hey, Nimue, do you still have that sending stone?
I do. Would you like? Here's it back. I'm taking sending today, anyways.
All right, perfect. I guess we can find out. I don't really remember where we were supposed to go. Did he tell me?
Yes. He said he was waiting for you, and you remember that the two were being held in those study rooms within the halls of realization. That's where they had held them when you got there. Alar did say, though, that he would wait for you to do the interrogating, so they're probably not held there anymore, but he did say that he would wait till the next morning for you to do that so that you could go speak with Jydris.
Oh, okay, so they're probably still there.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, we need to go to the halls of realization.
Oh, okay.
You guys
Okay.
ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I've never been
Yes.
there before. Is it pretty
Aye, aye,
neat?
Captain.
Oh, you still have not been there, huh?
Oh.
Oh, because apparently
there's a
DeWitt
lot.
can't
But
read, so
maybe
why would
we
he
can-
go there?
Well,
Who hasn't been there?
Me.
that's okay.
Fair, because you always go do poison stuff when
Yeah,
they go.
he always rushes
Yeah.
to
Oh, wait,
do a
I was
poison
there
test.
yesterday for the
You were for the ceremony.
for-
funeral.
yeah, for the
Yeah,
funeral.
that's right. Yeah. Never mind. I've been there. I know where we're going.
Are you sure you didn't drink memory loss poison this morning?
I am not sure. I am sure.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let us go.
We go
Okay.
to the halls.
All right. So you all make your way through the streets to the Lavender District and through the finely cobbled streets there, arranged in kind of that circular fashion with all the fancy houses around, and eventually to the back to the path that leads up towards the halls of realization. Climb the stairs and find yourselves there at the halls.
All right, let's
go.
let's spread out.
Well, we can go to the study rooms. Would I know where those are?
Well, maybe we should find
Yeah.
Alar first.
Maybe we
that's
should
what I'm
talk to
saying.
Ayla, because last night I came here after we talked to Jydris and was looking for books on something to help him, and I think that we might need to go to the restricted section. And if I could get permission from Ayla, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, I think he said he's supposed to be here, so let's go check the study rooms.
All right.
Okay.
Is he in there?
Roll an investigation check. It's hiding under the table. You found me.
Worst stuff.
Hide and seek with Ayla.
Yeah, you go to the study rooms, and there are guards posted outside of one of the two of the study rooms, kind of adjacent to each other.
Is one of them the one for the object, the artifact?
No,
Hey, is Alar here?
says one of the guards. Says, I'm pretty sure he's here somewhere. And looks around. I've been here since my shift this morning. I haven't seen him.
Okay, I'll pull out the sending stone then.
Okay.
Yo, Alar, we are here.
Yo, it's your boy.
It's your boy, Nix.
Your word
I don't
count.
say that. We're waiting. Please come. Thanks.
Okay.
Call me back.
You respond.
There's a pause for a moment, and then you just hear his voice go, "Ah, yes. Sorry, I was getting ready for the day. I will be heading up that way here shortly. I will meet you at the rooms where we are holding the two."
All right, he's on his way. He'll be here soon.
You caught him with his dick out.
I'm just going to start wandering then.
Okay.
Just walking around looking
Okay.
at things.
I followed DeWitt.
Do it. I can
You
show
see-
you how to read, and I follow him too.
Oh my god.
I want to look for Vel Ilran. Try and sneak, like, kind of just wander away from the group as we're all doing that and look for Vel Ilran.
Okay.
Do I find him?
So you pull away from the group and without looking too long, you find him.
Okay. Is there
talking
any-
to one of the scribes, and as you approach, kind of gives them a nod and turns and goes, "Ah, Nix, is there something I can help you with?"
Yeah, I've got the question
Of
for
course.
you. Walk with me. And then I want to try
Very
and just
well.
office.
step into my office.
Kind of matches
wanna
your
try
stride and
Okay. And then are any of these guys around me? Like, who's around me? Like, I don't
I
need it to
mean,
be super secret. I just want to make sure that these
Well,
guys.
Nimue would have been automatically following you.
roll a perception check to see if you even saw her pull away from the group.
22?
Yeah.
Well, then do I know she's with me?
Roll a perception check.
Well, I'm not trying to hide it. I'm just like, oh, she's going somewhere. I'll follow her. I'm not trying to hide from you.
Okay. I
If
mean,
you were like-
I rolled a 4, so probably wouldn't notice.
I mean, yeah, you broke away to talk to Valiran. You're not really paying attention to
okay.
around you.
So, can you tell me
What is on
anything?
your mind?
Can you tell me anything about the Order of the White Serpent?
Kind of squints and goes, "And how is it that you came upon this information, might I ask?" Their name, for one, is not widely known,
I understand that.
nor would I have expected. There's a moment where he pauses and goes, "Ah, Alar.
Exactly.
I'm not surprised. Well," and he kind of glances around, and he makes eye contact with you, Nimue, behind, and goes, "I don't believe many are privy to this information, but with what you've all done for our city," and he kind of motions you forward.
Hello. Where did you come from?
You just walked away, and I thought you were doing something interesting.
I mean, I can understand why you would think that, but it's well, whatever.
Anyway, if you two wouldn't mind following me, he leads you over to the left side of the halls, and kind of towards the back left corner, there's a little alcove that's like another study area, not like a roomed off area though. It's just like a small alcove in the wall, and sits down at a small table there and gestures for you two to join him.
I'll join him.
Yeah, sit down.
He says, "So, this Order of the White Serpent. Well, they are, I would say, an order with similar goals to that which the Keepers seek. We seek knowledge and protection for those within our realms and our borders. And them a bit more so. I can't say we know much of their orders. They keep secretive only that we have worked with them on occasion before.
So I've heard.
Yes. I know they study the natural arts and the elements that bind this world together. That is one thing I've picked up from working with the people involved in the order itself. They have a natural attunement to the main elements that compose our world. And that is a quality not found in many magically attuned beings. And that was quite curious to me. Have to admit, I've been quite intrigued by this.
As have I.
But Other than that, all I can say is that they're a secretive organization. They're not very well known. The only reason that the keepers are myself and Alar mostly, and those of higher order than ourselves know of them, is because there was a moment of desperation many years ago. Another order surfaced that sought their destruction, and they required some assistance.
What is
We
that
happened to be there.
What is the name of that order?
I cannot say. We weren't given much information. We just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Do you know anything about who that was? I mean,
Who it
did
was
you
that sought their
experience that
destruction?
order? Did you fight them?
Not myself, no. I know that some of their agents were here looking for threads of those involved in that order, and that is how Alar and myself were involved.
How long ago was that?
I would say this was 3-4 years ago.
And did you see these agents?
I did not myself, no. I mainly keep here. I'm more of a knowledge before bronze.
Yeah, I understand.
Do you know why they were hunting them? This
I
mystery group.
cannot say. I know nothing of this order's origins, only that they serve good intentions, or so it seems.
The White Serpent ones? Or
The White Serpent.
okay.
The ones hunting them, I cannot say why they would have been hunting an order that served that, other than that they probably served a different path. One sought more on destruction, chaos, death, so it seemed at least.
So, I assume you have seen the marking of those who are a part of this organization.
Of the White Serpent?
Yes.
Yes.
See, I'm terrible at drawing and I'm trying to replicate it in my journal. I was wondering, do you have any reference images? Do you have that symbol anywhere that I could check it out?
Kind of
Or could you
glances
replicate
around
it?
again, and you can hear him mumble an incantation and kind of twirl his hands together, and an image, just an illusion, appears of a serpent in a figure eight eating its own tail.
Oh, an Ouroboros.
Yep, Ouroboros.
But in an infinity sign.
Yes.
So I'm nearly done. I'm sorry for all the questions, but
No, please, it is my job.
this organization, is it a specific type of people? Are they known for
Specific
are they
magics?
mages, or are they wizards? Are they what do they do?
Certain
They
race.
tend to practice a form of the martial arts, but involving manipulation of the elements. From what I've been told,
It's pretty cool.
it is intriguing, yes.
All right.
Cannot say that I have not been very interested myself. Not that I could ever do what it is that they perform, but the knowledge just possessed in that alone could fuel me for quite some time.
Yeah, it's interesting. Well, thank you very much. I also brought you back this book that I borrowed from you some time ago. So here
Thank
you
you.
go.
I knew you would. Now, is there...
Quest complete.
I've been meaning to do that for
You
6
gain
weeks.
500 experience.
Your library finds are through the roof.
Is there anything else I can help you both with while I'm here?
I might need to talk to you sometime today, but at the moment, no.
Oh, I've got a question.
You always do.
Yeah, this is totally unrelated. I was wondering, I'm kind of getting into herbalism. I really, I kind of,
Curious.
yeah,
nod.
I've never
right.
I never have potions on me, and I spend a lot of time outside of cities, so I want to be better prepared in the future. I was wondering, do you have any books on researching how to manipulate different plants or anything like that, so that
I mean,
I'm
we
not so
have,
fucked next time I go back to the wilds?
we have a few documentations of the plants that are found throughout the Confederation, but other than that, the best way I could point you would be to a local herbalist, goblin man, name of Ruskin. He would be
Wow, this whole time you've been training with him and you never
be
asked him about it.
the best
trust
source to inquire as to.
I've actually met him. He helped save the Tender of the Sea.
So I've heard. Well, he would be my best guess
person to ask? Okay.
if you were looking to get into herbalism.
Yeah, I don't actually laugh. It's just such bullshit.
Well, for some reason, he trusts you.
Insight check.
He did.
He believed me.
Well, I don't know, but make a deception check just because I'm curious, but he probably believes you.
It's not that. I mean, it's not that out there, you know.
Charisma.
9.
Really?
Yeah, I only have a +3 to deception because I have 11.
Okay,
charisma.
so as he says that, he gives you a curious, like, learning herbalism. But he would be the best place to start.
Listen, I have a habit, you know. I'm just.
Jesus.
What?
She wants drugs.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I like snorting healing potions.
All right, thank you. Bye. And then I'll leave.
Well,
Thank you for your time.
I appreciate your
of
help.
course.
I shouldn't have questioned whether he believed me or not. I just led to things that I didn't want to
I had
happen.
already rolled an insight check. I just
had
rolled
you.
really low and didn't think that you would roll low on your deception until I was like, I'll make a roll of deception just to see.
Well, good thing you did.
Do I see any cool things that attract my attention?
I mean, the Halls of Realization itself, only having passed through here to the ceremony, I mean, it's 3 stories of bookshelves, basically.
Well, I'm not
lined
interested
up
in
around.
bookshelves.
Other than, like, that's it.
There's no
mean-
like rooms or anything. I'm gonna like walk into every single room. I think I can
There's
go
like
anywhere.
the study rooms that are lined up on the right side of the wall.
If there's not a guard near the
as
doors,
you walk
I'm
into
walking
one of
in.
them, there's a couple of young people, like younger. There's a young human male and an elven male who kind of in the same scribe keeper garments of that dark red, almost purple, just kind of look at you as you walk in and go, "Can we help you?"
Oh, hey, are you guys studying?
They just look at each other. Yeah.
Finals week?
Fuck a finals.
Oh, nothing. Hey, keep it up.
Piss off.
I close the door and I move on to the next room.
You open the door to an empty study. A couple of the study rooms have people in them studying who are a little perturbed when you walk in, but there's nothing else that, I mean, would catch your eye. You've seen that back room where they perform.
There's no like instruments or anything around, or
No, there are no
So the
instruments.
black thing isn't there anymore?
There's a band, just the what? Well, he said rooms with no guards. So you get to the room, there's guards guarding the object.
But earlier you said there were only 2 guards guarding the 2 rooms.
Well, just the 2
No,
study rooms.
there's
that the
guards
prisoners
guarding
are.
those 2 rooms. They asked if one of them was that room with the object in it, and it was not.
There's a different room with different guards, different place,
Okay. Yep, makes
totally
sense.
separate.
Yes.
I am. Tails totally just following the wit, like holding a book and trying to like read it out.
I'm not paying attention at all.
Pointing to a word and like slowly sounding it out. And I'm just continuing to follow him as he
Every
walks
time you
through
do that, I'm
places.
like, yep, okay.
This is
So
just
many
normal
things that happen
conversations
that I
between the
really
two of
wish I
you.
could see animated.
And it's like, oh, do it. So this word is happy. It goes H.
John, if you're ever listening to this,
Happy.
just, comp us some animation for free because it's not expensive at all.
Okay, now you try reading.
John, if you
I
hear
just
this,
say
I will
happy.
pay you.
Oh, good job, do it. You're
John,
reading
if
now.
you hear this, I love you, man. I haven't talked to you in a while.
All right.
This is weird, DeWitt. We're not interrogating anyone.
That's because we're
So,
waiting for Alar.
So 7, were you the only one and Irfan who stayed at the...
Yes.
Okay. So eventually, Alar, probably like 20 minutes later, Alar comes into you all and is still kind of adjusting like the shoulder pads on his armor and just his gauntlets. Just, so, where is everyone else? Is it just you two that are? Oh,
Do we notice him
gods.
like walking in or anything?
you guys are walking around. These two are in an alcove now. So he just walks up to Seven and Earphone.
I don't say anything. I just shrug my shoulders.
All right, enough from the peanut gallery. I get it. Red one, Earphone.
Yes.
Where is Nyx and Nimue and the others?
They're here somewhere. Don't you have that sending stone?
Yes, but it can only be used once per day, so I'm told. Worth a try. He pulls it out and just. Nyx, this is Alar.
Come in.
Here. Hello. Like puts it up to his ear.
There's no dial tone.
Waits.
This call has
I
been
don't
forwarded
believe
to
it
an
works
automatic voice
right
messaging
now.
system.
It has not been set up yet. I'm gonna look, just like step off to a balcony and look and see if I can see anyone.
Though you're on the bottom floor.
I will not step over to a balcony. Hope there are no pits in here.
Just falls on his face.
Oh, there's a pit. It goes down hundreds of feet. Didn't notice that before. Yes, that is our magical
There's a
pit.
temple
It's the
in the
pit of
ground.
falling. It magically makes you fall hundreds of feet. It's quite
Super
intriguing.
cool.
Whoa. Just
Would Nyx
looking,
and I be walking back by now?
just looking
I don't
out
know.
from
Did you
there.
guys walk back after talking to Valiron, or was there?
Oh, yeah, I
Okay.
left,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Just looking
yeah.
out from there. Can I see them?
See, I mean, as you're looking, Alar gets that impatient, like foot tapping and that awkward, like not knowing what to say, and just starts staring at the ceiling. And you both kind of glance over at that moment. He goes, "Ah, here they come now."
At this point, I'm like, I point over. I'm like, I look, there they are.
He just turns and looks at you and goes, "Right."
Right. Yes,
So you both
indubitably.
approach. He goes, well, nice of you to join us.
Oh, well, we've been here for a minute, Alar.
My apologies. It was a long day yesterday.
I understand. I'm just,
Sorry for the inconvenience. Shall we begin? I think it might be more beneficial to have DeWitt here. I think he has that spell.
As soon as I bust into a few doors, I'm gonna like.
I mean, if
head back.
you're like down the line and you can see them all gathered. at
Alar's
this
just
point. As you're
watching
kinda
DeWitt
moving
kick
up
down
the
doors.
Police! I was like, happy.
Why do we hang out with these people?
Happy.
As you all end up joining as well. So, shall we step inside then and get this over with?
Do we want all of us in there?
Oh, hi, Alar.
Don't know how cramped it would be with all of us. I would pick a couple of you to join me. The rest of you.
I raised my hand.
No, Tail, I think that DeWitt, Nyx, and myself might be the best suited to this task.
I have a
I-
+7 to intimidation.
Unfortunately, we'd have to agree, only because your talents seem better used elsewhere.
Oh, like where?
Anywhere but here.
I think what Alar means is that, you are so friendly and you want to be friends with everybody, and also you kind of carved a bunch of shit into that guy's chest. He might be too scared to talk. If
Yes,
you're
I'm
in
not
there.
sure if intimidation is the right way to approach this.
It's okay. I can be friends with him, and friends will tell me things.
I would appreciate it if you waited out here.
No,
Okay.
I definitely think that 8 should be there instead of 3.
What?
I don't.
Yeah.
Vlad.
Okay, well, my talents are going to over there, and I just start walking away.
So he nods at the three of you and takes a breath and turns and goes to open the door. And we're going to take a break.
Okie dokie.
And we're back. Okay, so Nimue, Nyx, and DeWitt. Alar turns to look at you both, and there's that moment of like, and he turns the door and opens it and steps in. The three of you follow him in, and
I never go in.
You just stay outside. You see Jeremy, the original Rat King.
The OG Rat King.
Still, like, his chest is bandaged at this point, and there's food and water on the table in front of him, and it looks like there's been like a small bedding blankets and stuff prepared on the floor, but has slept in this room. And he's in the process of kind of eating a bowl of something that you see, and kind of slurping, and looks up as you all walk in and goes, "Oh, hey. Sorry for the mess." Kind of sets everything down and just looks around the table awkwardly and pats it and sits up. Looks at you all. I assume this is the point where you're all here to talk to me about everything.
Hello, Jeremy.
Hi.
We met yesterday.
Yes. Sorry, what was your name again?
My name is Nimue.
Nimue, thank you for helping me. I appreciated it.
It's all right. I'm sorry for what seems to have happened to you. We'd like to tell us everything that you know, and don't spare any details. And, we'll try to get to the bottom of this to exonerate you.
Kind of a jumble in my head still. If you have questions, that might be the better approach. I don't really remember the placement of certain events quite yet.
You start telling us about yourself. What's your full name?
Well, it's
What is your favorite color?
it's
We start
Jeremy
hooking him up
Nayborn.
to a machine.
Oh wait, Jeremy or Gerald? Is this the dude that?
This is
Jeremy.
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 Oh, or not the guy that tail fucked up.
This is the guy tail fucked up. Or no, sorry.
No.
I was thinking oppositely. He's not the guy that tail fucked up. This
Okay.
is Jeremy, but
So his chest is not bandaged.
no.
Okay.
But still, I mean, everything else stays the same.
As long as we're questioning things, which three was it who went in?
It was DeWitt, Nyx, and myself.
Yep. Okay, that's what I thought.
Hey, Irfan.
Oh no.
So
Yeah, the free with
Hello,
speaking
lads.
skills.
They closed the doors on us.
They did.
That's kind of a dick move.
all right, you're derailing this. I'm putting a stop to this now. This is God stepping in. This
Sorry.
is divine intervention.
Divine intervention.
And scene, and we're back.
You
again.
have a problem.
God cast silence on both of you.
My underailing derailed this more.
At 9th level.
All right.
Okay,
anyway.
so Tail walks on.
Oh no, the worst character.
You didn't silence me, bitch.
Enough. Silence.
Silence. Anyways.
He says, I live here in Dead Cairn. What about me do you want to know?
Well, do you remember specific things about yourself? Because when we talked yesterday, it seemed as though if you had forgotten a lot.
Oh, well, I think my mind was just a bit jumbled from everything that happened. Yeah.
What's the last thing you remember before
Well,
this
I was
whole Rat King business?
I was drinking at the one of the taverns in the cavern.
Which
Uh,
tavern?
it was I was at the Rotted Sot. It's kind of my usual place. It's quiet. Not a lot of people really go there, so I kind of just go after, well, most nights in the evening. Well, early evening. I mean, I'm kind of there a lot, honestly.
Did anything unusual happen that night?
Drunk.
Yeah, I had tied a couple on and stepped out into the alley to take a leak, and I remember seeing these rats, and they were really odd. I remember just seeing they had like their brains were kind of outside of their heads,
Is that
and
what you saw, right, DeWitt?
That's what I saw.
Wait, you saw them too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought I was just crazy and
You're
drunk.
pretty crazy and drunk.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
But I saw them, and that was kind of the last thing I remember.
Did they like do anything to you that you remember?
Not that I remember. The next thing I knew, I was, well, I remember, just kind of flashes after that. I had some mask, and I could see in the dark, and I remember speaking to people, but it was like it was me, and I was saying those words, but I didn't believe them. I guess more like I don't believe them now. But at the time, I was in charge from what I remember. I don't know why it was me. It all kind of seems like a dream
So
now.
you were in control, but you had different wants and goals that weren't your own.
Yeah, it felt like I was being given thoughts that were not mine, but I believed them and kind of went with them. I remember these women came to me. Your face.
Where's this going, bud?
They were all naked.
These women came to me in an alley.
It reminds me of Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? At the river. What's that song?
I don't know,
Yeah.
but I know what you're talking
Anyways,
about.
Yeah.
These women,
Came to me, and well, they talked of a plan to assassinate someone here in the city, and I remember agreeing with it, and they gave me this poison.
What did they look like?
Well,
how many were there?
there were two.
Two.
Yeah. It's kind of foggy. I know one of them was a bit shorter, kind of like
Oh God.
you. Actually
Well, there's
looked
a
a
lot
lot
of
like
short
you.
people.
She had kind of lighter gray skin, but yeah, she looked a lot like you. The other one, I can't really remember.
How long ago did this happen?
I don't know. It could have been. It could have been a week. Could have been a month.
It was
Times-
recently, though.
Yeah, it was pretty recent that this all happened.
Like
to
less
me.
than a month. Month tops.
I would say so. Yeah.
What did you have a job before all this happened? Do you have people that we could talk to that would know of when you disappeared?
Well, maybe. I kind of I worked. I worked at one of the inns here in town, but
Which inn?
it was sorry, papers. It was
It was the sleepy slumber.
Early slumber.
No, the sleepy slumber.
the sleepy slumber.
Sleepy, 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 sleepy.
It was called the Horse and Halberd.
Wait, what happened there?
That's where I worked.
Oh, where he worked.
So
The horse and the polearm.
I served I served drinks there, but work wasn't going too great. I guess I'm not the best employee, but
What did the women that you met with, what did they want from you?
They wanted me to.
Oh, to assassinate somebody.
Yeah,
So did they say who? They told you who, clearly, if they were asking you who to do.
They gave us a description, and
What was the description?
well, it was a figure that
Tuna.
Yeah.
wasn't quite human or elven, but had similar features and long black hair.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
So that was
we looked for this
pretty
person
recently.
for a while and kind of looked for information on them and continued about our business.
Do you remember hearing their voices again when you were chained up?
Whose voices?
The woman's voices.
Yeah, why were you chained up?
Well, I remember there was a fight, and I remember your faces from that, and I remember killing your friend, which didn't happen, thank God. But
Well, it did.
Well, he died,
That did happen.
but
he
He
just
was
looks really
resurrected.
confused. Didn't I see him?
Have
He
you ever
was-
heard of magic?
Well, yeah, but okay. All right. I wouldn't put anything past anything at this point. But I remember that, and I guess after that moment, whoever it was or whatever it was that did this to me was done with me, and I was.
Did the women that visited you, were they here before we attacked you guys?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Did it happen before the attack in the bay on the docks?
There was an attack in the bay on the docks.
Oh man.
Do
Yeah,
we
don't
do we
worry.
believe him?
Roll an insight check.
can I as well?
Short.
18.
14.
Looks genuinely confused and like this is news to him.
No, I meant everything in general that he's saying, not just about the dogs.
Seemed pretty genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we fought that day when you killed our friend, you seem to have a very particular set of skills. Did you have that before we
Oh
fought?
gods, no! I could barely sweep a floor.
And how did
Hence
you manage
drinking.
to become so proficient with the crossbow or at staying out of sight?
I mean, I don't know.
I don't think you answered me. Did you hear the woman again
Oh,
while you were chained up?
No, not while I was.
They didn't go talk to
Did
anyone
you
else? Did you
Only
hear-
talk to them the one time.
I mean, I was only chained up for a couple of days before you all found me.
You didn't have to. You were back to your original self after they chained you up. Like what happened when you changed back, kind of thing.
Well, it was foggy at the beginning, and everything kind of started to come back to me as I was there for a day, and then by the time you found me, I started to have regained my mind a little bit more. I feel like myself again today, but all these flashes and memories, they're still there. So,
Do you know possibly how many other Rat Kings there are?
I couldn't say.
Oh. Do you know where to find those rats with the brains?
I never really saw them other than that first time, and
Is it? How are they maintaining control over you for so long?
hell if I know.
Could be.
Could it be the mask? 'Cause the Rat Kings
Well,
don't
I've
have
got one. Should I try to put it on? All right, I'll put on the rat mask. Oh, Lord. Is it working? I feel normal.
Hey, look, a rat.
Do you hear anything?
I think it's just the mask.
Oh.
That was
Can
a
you guys?
theory.
I mean, I don't think it's.
Nope.
I think they.
I did not take detect magic.
And as you do this,
I mean, there were times I wasn't wearing the mask. I could still hear him.
I imagine it's something kind of like what happened with Thurston.
Well, that was
I mean, I
possession.
know-
What were
Yeah, but
the
isn't that
thoughts in
what-
your head? So what did they sound like?
Just, it sounded like my own voice almost, but there were times it didn't sound like me, and it just, I mean, it convinced me that what I was doing was right and what I was
inception.
supposed to do, and
Not possession.
yeah, what
Did you try to like fight it off or shake it off or something?
I mean, at first I thought I was crazy, but as the days kind of wore on, it just kind of happened.
How often did the voices speak to you?
I mean, I'm not quite sure.
Was it at least once a day? Couple
Sometimes
times a day?
it seemed like they were always there, and my thoughts were mine, but not. I'm sorry, I can't help more on this.
It is all right. You've given us some valuable information. If you remember anything else, please let the gods know, and they will find us.
Yeah, of course, I will. Are they gonna let me out of here, or?
When the investigation is over, you'll,
We'll see.
Okay.
depending on what happens here, the investigation will tell. But for now, just rest easy here.
Should have done that.
All right. Can do. Well, thanks again for saving me from whatever the hell that was. I'm sorry about your friend.
I wouldn't talk about it out loud.
He's
Okay.
sensitive about it.
Yeah.
So he's not dead?
Nope.
Right, because magic. Okay. Got it.
That's all you need to know.
Okay.
Also, you owe us 1,000 gold.
Damn.
Just kidding, man. don't worry about it.
We didn't even pay for it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go talk to this other guy.
Okay.
I think we're done here.
All right.
Then I
See you.
slam my hands on the table. Just kidding.
Okay. So you exit, and
Wait, did Ayla have any questions for him?
Alar just kind of stood behind you with his arms folded, just listening.
Oh yeah, you owe us 1,000 gold, and Aelor just
yes.
looks at you.
Never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So
DeWitt,
you-
are we ready to play Bad God now?
I think we need to practice that.
What?
We need to practice it. We'll practice it with Tail.
So we
Just hair off
can
into this
practice
sentence.
right now?
What?
Yeah, right now.
Right now?
Before we go in. And interrogate.
I think it's just going to be the three of us again.
What do you mean? You guys are done now. Now it's my turn.
How would let's
But
role
apparently-
play.
Yeah, let's do
Apparently I
some
need-
role playing here.
Hell? Why did you do that?
Oh, why did I do what?
Okay, no, all right. Let's practice. Let's try to teach you guys how to interrogate, yeah?
Okay, so we're going to interrogate you guys and you learn from us, right?
Okay.
No, I kind of want to. I think it'd be fun.
Or do you think we should have Vlad practice
Yeah, they can practice
interrogating?
No, that will not work. They should interrogate us, and then we can critique as we go.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I do not think we want them
have
interacting
to
with
say
each
this
other.
might be a bit
A giant waste of
unnecessary.
time, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
I
should
think so,
probably
yeah.
get along with this.
Oh, then maybe I can
I
just
have
come
other
inside and
duties to
watch.
perform, unfortunately. Maybe afterwards you can teach.
You may both stand silently in the back, but you can't say anything, all right?
Do I get another
Watch
horse?
and learn.
We'll play the quiet game again,
Do I
and
get
then
another-
whoever.
Can't say it's
Well, I
also
didn't
a good idea
even
to
get
bring
my
either
last
of them
grappling
in
hook.
Oh, not
here,
Tailwind.
especially
Yeah, not
Tail.
Tail.
Nix.
Going.
What?
So I didn't even get my last grappling hook for that game.
I haven't even had you. You did not win that game. You lost both times.
No way. It broke out into battle. That doesn't count.
Yeah, so nobody gets a prize for that.
Well,
And
you
then we
don't,
played it again, and then
you
you
don't get a
talked before
prize
Tail did.
for battle. I talked when
Isn't the prize the battle itself?
exactly.
Yeah. So why do you need a grappling hook? You already got your reward.
Okay. I was glorious.
All right, so maybe you two just stand
Let's
up
walk
here
in.
and
Just don't
we'll be back.
negotiate.
Okay, we'll continue reading.
Okay.
We're reading. I'm not reading anything.
Okay, well, I'm probably while they're integrating, I'm probably gonna go off
Maybe
and
you
look
should-
at books of plants.
Read to me this happy you keep reading to DeWitt. What is this happy?
I'm just slowly walking away, saying happy over and over and over again.
All right, so Alar steps forward to the second door.
Follow him.
All right. So he kind of gives a nod and opens that one, and steps inside.
Okay.
You see the kind of same setup with like bedding and stuff on the floor and food on the table. And this figure, however, is up against the wall, kind of with their knees and their chest kind of clutching them, and looks up as you walk in and kind of wipes tears away from the face and just says, "Oh, sorry, can I help you all?"
I gotta take my boot off.
Why are you crying?
Like looks down at his bandaged chest. I just
Oh, never mind.
I've had a hard
Wow.
couple
Can't believe you did
days.
that to him.
It's
Hey,
okay.
it's all right, man.
Do
We're
you
trying to
remember
help
me
you.
from yesterday?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Well, do you remember anything else from yesterday?
I remember the fighting, and I remember that person, that red, darker skinned one who kind of grabs his chest and zones out and kind of rocks a little bit.
Hey, man, don't think about that. We're going to help you, all right? Just look at us.
Okay.
What's your full name?
I'm Gerald. Gerald Withers.
Gerald Withers. I am DeWitt.
Hi, DeWitt.
How are you feeling today? Better?
No.
Have you eaten or drank anything? You gotta take care of yourself, man.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Make a perception check.
16.
Yeah, the food is like untouched. Same with the water on the table.
What's there? What's on the table?
Like a bowl of food. and
Yeah, what kind of
water.
food?
It's like
Is there a spoon?
yes, there's a spoon.
I'm gonna try it. Just have a bite.
Okay, it's like a stew.
Okay. Just see, it's good.
Are there
I
noodles?
promise. Try some.
Hi, I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
We would like to talk to you if that's okay.
Yeah, I'll answer what I can. I don't really know much. I don't think. What?
What's the last thing that you remember before? Were you?
I mean, I was working on the docks.
Oh.
And I was moving some containers, and I came across these rats. I kind of had this like
Big brains.
yeah, like they didn't have the top to their head, so I don't really remember what I did after that.
Did you like look them in the eye or something?
I mean, probably. I don't.
Did they like run away from you or anything when you got close to them?
I don't really remember anything other than seeing them, and then I remember kind of the next memory is being, well, in that place where you all found me, under that bar, and
Do you know how long ago it was that you were working on the docks, approximately?
I think it was just a couple days ago.
Mm,
Do you remember talking to 2 women?
I had never talked to any women, no. I don't really know how to do that.
How old does he look?
Like late 20s.
It's not too hard. You write them a song, you do a dance with them. It's pretty easy. But anyway.
Step 1, write a song.
super easy.
Yeah.
Step 2, dance with them.
Well, step 1, learn how to write. Step 2, write the song. Anyway.
You're still working on step 1.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else that you can tell us? It could not have been a few days.
Do you
Right?
have
This is the Rat
somebody-
King, isn't it?
Who-
No, the one you were just talking to is the one that killed Tail, the one you originally...
So Jeremy?
Jeremy was. Gerald is the one that you found. The
No,
one that...
Jeremy was the one I found.
No, Gerald was the one that you found in the middle, like the one that you fought under the tavern and came to.
Fought 2 different rat.
Oh, okay.
The one that Tail took.
Okay, yeah.
The one that didn't recognize Tail. Yeah.
Half.
So it has been.
So Jeremy was the Rat King, and Gerald does not.
Gerald was
Gerald-
also the rat king.
Yes.
There's multiple rat
At
kings.
different times.
Yeah.
Gerald, can you tell me if there's anybody that we can talk to that might have known about when you disappeared or might be looking for you? Anybody that we can talk to about?
Oh, God, I'm probably going to lose my job over this.
Oh, we'll talk to them. Who's your boss?
Well, he's down at the docks. His name's Travis.
Willingham?
Travis Willingham.
No.
Barker?
Travis.
No.
What's his last name?
I don't know. I just knew
It's
him.
just Travis.
Yeah.
Do you know what the company was?
I mean, just
What race is
the
he?
guys who take control of the docks. I don't
What
company.
did they have a name on their boat or something?
It wasn't a boat. It was just
Oh, the
dock
docks.
workers.
What
yeah.
did this Travis look like? What does he look like?
Well, he was a half orc.
Travis the half orc.
All right.
Weird.
I mean, he was pretty burly.
But not that burly.
No, he was burly.
Oh, okay.
Does he go by Oscar sometimes?
No.
Oh,
He had a bald head.
Oh, I think we're thinking of different Travises.
yeah. Maybe we've met a few different ones or something.
I guess so, yeah.
What color is his skin?
Green.
Green. Okay.
Black.
No.
I don't know that this guy. Do you have any more questions for him?
Do we believe him? Everything he said.
Make an insight check. Sure.
17.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Yeah,
Okay.
Did you
I believe him.
feel like you ever had people talking to you in your head?
Yeah, I did. At first I thought it was myself, and some of the thoughts they didn't seem right. But it was like I was compelled to do what I thought, and like my actions were being controlled by some outside force.
Did you ever frequent any of the bars in the Tavernous Cavern?
I don't really drink. No.
Right.
Are they gonna... Am I gonna go to jail for this, or are they gonna do anything?
We don't know. The investigation is ongoing. We will let you know as soon as we can.
Okay.
But hopefully we can get you home. But as for right
That
now,
would
we
be
still
good.
need you to be kept here in a safe location. And if you remember anything else, let the guards know. And we can reconvene and talk about this some more. But please, if you have anything else.
Okay.
But we are trying to figure this out. Just know that we are on your side at the moment.
Okay.
And make sure you eat, Gerald. You need to eat, man. Eat and drink. Let's go. Not right now, but whenever
No,
you're
yeah,
ready.
do it right now.
Okay.
Come on, man.
All right,
you
yeah.
need it.
Take care of yourself, brother.
Just kind of looks at both of you and pulls the bowl of stew and takes a bite.
That's good.
Keep going.
You can't have dessert until you finish your food.
This is my favorite
Let's leave
derailment.
this man alone. Please rest and take care of yourself. And
We'll be back to help you again. Don't worry.
we'll figure this out.
Okay.
And then
We'll
I'll
leave.
leave. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They both merge and become Gerald me.
Gerald me.
So you walk out of the room. Alar shuts the door behind him and goes, well, that went about as well as I thought it would.
Yep.
Do you know of any spells that could do that? Or any
I'm not very
abilities?
knowledgeable on spells, unfortunately.
We could talk to Val Ilran again. Maybe he knows.
Yes,
So I don't
maybe he
really
does.
know where to find those rats. Where'd you see him, DeWitt?
Down under where we fought the Rat King, where it looked
A
like the
land
Rat
down
King's.
They do come from a land
stayed.
down under.
They went into a hole in the wall.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
How small was the hole?
About the rat size, right?
Wait, how big were the rats again?
Normal sized rats, but with just huge fucking heads, man.
What?
How is it not like weighing them down? Like,
Maybe they got strong necks. I don't know.
some swollen neck muscles.
Them traps.
So it's definitely the rats that are doing this.
I think so as well.
There's
It
nothing
seems
else linking the two together.
There's definitely a correlation,
Yeah.
especially since they were in different places at different times.
Right.
We should definitely go talk to people who were connected to them. I think that might gain some insight into how long they've been gone, and also maybe what they were doing when they showed up, or if they know of anybody else who's been affected. Maybe we should also look into disappearances in the city, and that could also possibly lead us to other rat kings, in case these weren't the only two.
I looked at the rats. Do you think I'll turn into the Rat King?
I think that they probably have to purposefully control you, so if you weren't mind controlled upon viewing them, you're probably okay.
Okay. I believe you.
Because these two men, they totally lost all their memories after just looking upon them, but you seem fine.
Do I feel fine?
Roll an insight check on yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
Why
Yeah.
do you say it like that? Fucking ominous.
Fucking
Are
sneaky.
any thoughts in my head that don't feel like mine?
No?
Okay. Are there any chairs around here?
Well, Aylar, what do you think we should do next? Do you know about these rats? You guys are all here now. We're outside the room, right?
I
Yeah.
Except for
can't say I've
style.
ever
I'm
come
looking
across
at books.
Oh.
any rats before with big brains or controlling people. No, I would say that's a first.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, look, guys, this means happy. Happy.
Thank you. So anyways,
You guys have been productive.
I think that we should probably go talk to Valiron. He probably knows more about the possible spells or mutations that could have happened within these rats. Something must have made these, right?
Made the rats?
Maybe they're just a kind of creature with some ability to take over. I don't know.
Did it look like the brains were stitched on to the rats?
Make an intelligence check.
15.
No, it looked like part of their.
It wasn't like a construct like back in Gelstead?
Not to your knowledge from what you saw.
Okay.
Well, I'm just wondering how that just happens naturally. I mean, I suppose it could, but I'm not quite sure. I would like to be wary of all possibilities here, because if there's an even way that this goes even higher, that would be unfortunate for us to be following the wrong leads.
What we need is some kind of like hat or cap or something that doesn't let them read your mind. You know?
Yeah, we do have some tinfoil in the kitchen.
Oh, do you really? That's what I was thinking. We should fashion some of those for us later.
Like Clarotas from Campaign 1.
Yeah.
Talking about rats with exposed brains. Have you heard of Selenia?
Selenia.
Jesus.
Fuck, figure it out.
Figured out.
All right. Well, shall we go talk to Valiron then?
Yeah.
All right. We'll go find him.
So I can intimidate him, right?
No.
Yeah. If you want
Okay,
to try.
Valiron, I'm coming for you.
God.
No. He's a friend.
Bad God. Let's go, DeWitt.
Oh my god.
I'm going to try to tame this beast. Let's go.
There's no
so
beast here.
I know.
I don't see one.
You don't search for too long and find Valiron again.
Hello. Sorry to bother you again.
Oh no, of
We have
course.
some more questions if you're
It's
willing.
fine. Always, it is my job.
Thank you.
What can I answer for you this time?
So I don't know if you knew, but we are investigating the Rat King situation.
I am
here in
aware,
the city.
yes.
So we've got some accounts of people seeing, DeWitt included, rats with enlarged brains, exposed brains. And they seem to be casting or somehow controlling these men to do their bidding. Do you know of any way that a creature could do that? Or have any creatures that are rats with enlarged brains?
Where is it? Answer her question.
He's a friend. The lad.
Roll an intimidation check.
I'm not trying to intimidate him. I'm trying to interrogate him.
Roll an intimidation check.
Okay, hold on.
We're gonna get kicked out of the halls of realization.
Yeah, we're terrorizing these people.
9.
He just turns a side glance to Vlad and turns back and says, "No, I've never heard of any of creatures that are rats with brains sticking out of their skulls.
It's quite weird.
As for magics that could do this, yes, there are quite a few spells and incantations and rituals that could be performed to fog and not corrupt but control one's mind and thoughts. I can't imagine how a creature would perform this, but
The way that these men were describing it is that they felt like they were having thoughts that were not their own. Like someone was speaking into their heads and they felt compelled to follow them.
yes, this does sound like a few spells I have come across.
Is it possession?
No, this does not sound like a possession.
Is it charm?
Yes, it does seem they were charmed.
That's it?
Not charm person. That's not. I don't think that's a spell.
Oh, no, not a charm person spell. That is.
What about charm rat?
Then you'd be the rats would be then
What about
charmed.
charm rat to charm person?
Charm pickle.
I don't think any of these spells would be the case or exist for that matter, but
Yo, I'm about to charm this pickle.
so then, I still cannot. There are creatures that are known to possess magical properties, abilities, and connect with them, but I've never heard of a rat.
Do you have any advice on preventing such a creature from using this magic on us? Is there anything that we can do?
Apart from studying magics yourself and learning how to counteract those spells,
Are there any sort of caps that we
having
could
a strong will and mental fortitude would go a long
strong
way.
will. So if we just decide we're not going to get possessed, then it will come to be.
Something like that.
Well, we got our answer, guys.
So beacon of hope.
Would you
Definitely need to
know
take that.
of any way to find these or anything like that?
I am but a scholar. I have never tracked or located these types of creatures before. I can't say I do know how to do that, no.
Do you think that these types of creatures could occur naturally, or do you think that they might
It
have
is
been created?
possible. There are many creatures within the wilds and across this world that are undocumented. I'm part of our order seeks to do so. So any information you come across on these creatures would be much helpful for our archives. But I can't say for sure if this is a natural occurrence or the product of some magic.
All right.
Well, thank you for your time again.
Yeah, you seem very forthwith.
Right.
And DeWitt, that was a bad god.
Oh,
God.
yeah.
It didn't work at all.
Yeah, I'm sure you know more. Tell me all you know.
Don't the trying thing.
Sorry,
we
we're
will see you
practicing.
some other time. Please don't let us disturb you any further.
Apparently, interrogating is part of our job now. We'll talk to you later, man.
I will be on my way.
Good interrogation.
Yeah, we nailed it. All right.
Tail, where's Tail?
Probably off reading a picture book of plants or something.
A pop-up book. Tail.
I mean, you find books on plants.
Are they picture books?
Are there
They
picture
have
books?
drawings of different plants.
All right,
in them,
cool.
sure.
I'm gonna be intensely looking at each and every picture and like hold up my hand to it.
Okay.
Do I find any matches?
Make a
Perception. Does it look like his hand?
I'm gonna say
Wow, you seem really stressed out about that.
I just don't know how to characterize this roll. So you're comparing, because I know what you're looking for. Just yeah,
Nature.
I think just an intelligence
Strength.
roll.
Strength check.
15.
15. You come across a couple that aren't. I mean, there's like one that has 5 leaves, but it doesn't quite look the same with the spiked bits that DeWitt was talking about, and explains their use in healing potions. You come across a couple that are similar with the spiked leaves, but don't have 5 of them. But nothing matches the description DeWitt gave
Are there any like locations of anything?
of the plants.
Yeah, are there any locations of the plants?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look at like and see if there's a similar location for both of like a plant that might have spikes and a plant that might have 5 fingers? Because I'm probably gonna think that they crossbred.
I mean, the ones that you come
studied
across,
biology.
They're not like specific locations. They're more like locales. Like, these are found in tundra or mountainous areas.
Okay.
These are found at the precise coordinates.
Yeah, there's nothing not like that.
Okay. Are there like
Both of them are more common herbs that are found in, various climates.
Okay. I'm just gonna probably like end up leaving it then. I'm gonna look at it, then be like, this might be it. Then I'm gonna be like, I'll try to remember it, but probably not remember it.
So you leave the halls of realization or just leave the book?
I'm gonna leave the book and try to look for my friends.
Okay. I mean, you're all...
We're all just hanging out in that hallway.
Let's go look for Tail.
All right, yeah, we should get.
Why you look for him? Just yell.
You find each other
this is
pretty
a quiet
easily.
Place.
Tail!
No, Jesus Christ.
Don't hear me.
Yes, you all find each other quite easily.
See, look, I found him easily without looking.
Okay. That's
Hello,
neat.
friends. How
You had
did
to
that
use your eyes
interrogation
to-
go?
See him.
No, I just
It went
yelled,
really
and then
well.
he came
we
walking
know
up.
exactly what to do now.
Oh, what are we doing now?
Guys, what are we doing now?
Jesus.
I thought you said you know what we were doing.
Did we... What about the medicine?
Oh, I looked at
Isn't Aylar still with
pictures.
us?
What are we whispering about?
Nothing.
I think
have no
Nyx
clue,
is
you know.
getting me a surprise today.
Yeah, I mean, it's not first on the agenda. We will get there, but
Right.
what... I don't know where to go next. We clearly need to take out these rats, but where are they?
I don't know.
In
The sewers?
I
That's what I would guess, but how do we find them? We have no way to track them, do we?
Did we
Do
go
you?
back into the throne
can-
room?
put some resources towards this. I can't imagine, given what has happened, that they will resurface in the same might that they had before. But
Well, surely, but
They will
they're
keep
still
moving
clearly
around.
of course,
Yeah.
a threat to the city.
Did we manage to capture any of the random
But
rat people?
For all they know, they ended the tender of the sea's life. I can't imagine they have any reason to believe that they survived that. We have
He should remain hidden.
A bit of an
I'm
upper
sorry,
hand.
they should remain hidden.
That's the plan for now. And I will devote resources to locating these rats. Now that we have a description and know what to look for, I mean, you're welcome to join the search, but I have no idea where to begin. Sewers, maybe, but they're scattered.
Okay. So we don't need to go back down there, you don't think?
I feel it would be worthless if you don't know where or what exactly you're looking for. It would just be a...
Yeah.
Don't want to go back to
Me
the
either.
sewers.
Fuck the sewers.
have other duties
I
to
don't like the sewers.
attend to today, so I
We do
must
too.
off to do those.
I have one last question for you.
Of course.
I was wondering if there was any possible way to get access to the restricted section of this library. I have some research that I cannot find within the regular sections, and it is quite important.
I don't believe we have a restricted section. Everything that I know of is here on the shelves and open access for anyone involved within the keepers.
All right.
Insight check. Do I believe him?
Roll an insight check.
9.
He sounds real truthful.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much.
Of course. If you need anything else, you know where to find me.
Thank you.
Nods and walks off.
I have something I just realized I needed to attend to. I will catch up with you guys later, back at the Sully Samba. And then I'm going to go try to find that same chick from last night.
Okay.
Wait, who? Kaya?
No. The chick from the library was
Trisha's
Trisha's
sister.
sister.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna go try to find her.
Roll investigation check.
Okay. 16.
16. You look around, but you don't see anybody resembling the woman that you met last night. Then again, she was working a late shift, you realize, but you don't see her.
Okay.
Tail, did you learn anything about the medicine?
I learned about plants that weren't the plant you were looking for.
Well, that's cool.
So I
What
know
did you? What?
I know what it is not.
Oh, okay. That helps a lot, actually.
That's a good thing.
Thank you.
You're
a lot of
welcome.
learning, you
I
know?
know. I'm helping.
Gaining knowledge.
I did learn from Vel Ilran that the best person to talk to about this would be Ruskin.
Oh.
Yeah. And you already
I don't
have a
know.
rapport with him. I imagine. Do you think you could trust him?
I don't know.
If you don't want it to be tied to you, maybe
Oh, I could
we
ask
could
him.
disguise you.
I could ask him about plants.
Yeah, but will you just tell him exactly why? Let's practice. Do it. You are Ruskin.
Hey,
Dale.
Ruskin.
Yep.
I don't like hobgoblins.
Oh, okay. Well, do you know where this plant is?
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, here, let me change something. If you don't like hobgoblins. I turn around, I cast disguise self to look like a human. And I turn towards him. Okay. Okay. Now that I am not hobgoblin, what
That's much better.
okay. What do you know of any plants that look like this? And I hold up my hand.
Yeah, that's all plants you fucking read.
Okay. Do you know about healthy plants that have look like 5 fingers and have like some spikes? Because I see some plants with some spikes, but not the 5 fingers. I see some plants with the 5 fingers, but not the spikes.
Not the bikes.
Yeah, I don't think that's. I can just go ask him.
No, wait. Ask him to tell you why he's asking. Let's see what happens.
Why are you asking?
Oh, it's for a friend.
What friend?
His name is. Oh wait, what is his name? I take out my book. And I scourge. Oh, his name is DeWitt.
Oh my god. Oh, DeWitt.
Yeah,
I know him.
He's looking for a plant for some reason.
Why didn't he just come tell me?
I don't know. Maybe because he's not the smartest.
All right, yeah, I'm just going to leave.
Wait. Did I do good?
Nope, you did real bad, Tail.
Oh.
You did real bad, man.
Maybe I need more practice.
Yeah,
I'll try again next time.
try again next time,
Okay.
yeah, man. I'll go ask Ruskin. Yeah, fuck. Now I gotta go back there. Do you guys need anything else from me before I go? Anyone need anything? Anyone want to come with?
I've already walked
Besides
away.
Tail?
Yes.
I'll come
This
with-
is
okay.
yeah, right here. I'm coming with you. Let's go.
Oh, Vlad's going.
I'll
and
take
I
Vlad.
want to go.
Goon squad.
I'm the brute squad.
All right, let's go, Vlad.
Ha 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 ha! Finally
Okay.
going somewhere.
I'll go look for Nimue then.
Are you right there?
I'm just looking around the library.
All right, so who's going to Ruskin's, DeWitt, Vlad, and Tail?
No, I'm looking
Okay,
for
just DeWitt
Nimue.
and Vlad. Thank God.
I'm also just gonna leave, just so you know, and I'll come back. We'll come back to it, but I'm
Okay.
leaving as well.
All right. So Nimue, what are you? Are you just perusing books, or are you looking for something specific? or will I get
Specific?
there?
After I can't find the lady from last night, I'm going to. I want to try to see if there's like an area that seems to be not well traversed, or like you're kind of not supposed to go that way. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to look for something hidden.
Like in the halls?
Yes.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
God, I'm bad at those.
Are you doing it with your eyes or with magic?
No, just as how would I look for it with magic?
I don't know. You're
You have
that's
locate safe space.
That's a 2.
I mean, there's books.
There's lots of books.
Lots of books.
All right.
There's a lot of people around at this time of day too, so it's kind of hard to nonchalantly just like start feeling walls and stuff.
That's fair. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be too obvious about it.
Right, which is why, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'll come back some other time. Do I see Tail wandering around looking for me?
I mean, I'm sure eventually as you're wandering around looking for different secret things, you'd see Tail wandering around looking for you.
Okay, I'm just gonna go up to him and be like, "Hey, do you want to get out of here?"
Oh, okay. Did you find what you were looking for or doing whatever you were doing?
No, I think I might have to come back later.
Okay. Well, just to let you know, Valad and Dowit went to Raskan's, and I don't know where anyone else went. I know I went to look for you.
Okay, well, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Did you have anything that you wanted to do today?
No.
Okay, well, fuck.
Okay. Where do you want to go now?
Why'd you turn and like give me the eyebrows?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like, well. 7, if I might ask, what are you doing?
Nothing really.
Or you're just
I'll just be perusing the books. There's nothing for me to do right now. Seven isn't really too interested in anything right now.
okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
He's not really invested.
I'm pretty
in
sure
anything that's
Nimoy and
happening.
I are just going to be heading back to this early slumber
Yeah.
right now.
okay.
If I see them leave, I'll go with them.
I mean, if you're just perusing, they're probably like in a different. I mean, you're all kind of like scattered about the halls.
Okay. Well, if I don't, yeah. I mean, if I just see them leave, I'll follow them. But if I don't, then that's really whatever.
Okay. Irfan, what are you doing?
Earphone is talking to the building.
Why?
Like where? And also what? And also why? And also how?
This building is made of stone.
Just to the walls.
Inside the library?
Yeah.
And you're saying what?
Just conversation. Nothing in particular.
This guy's fucking
Okay.
crazy.
Hey, Wall, how you doing?
Oh, I'm fine. You're fine. How are you?
Come here often.
The wall doesn't talk back. The walls don't talk back. Earphone just talks to the building.
How do you know the walls don't talk
So,
back?
7, as you're perusing books, there's a woman comes up to you with a long brown hair and a braid to the side, lightly freckled face, and just kind of touches your shoulder and says, "I'm sorry, is there anything I can do for you today?" Roll a perception check.
Okay. Nat 20.
Oh shit, whispers!
Oh, God.
BB, everybody, remember to check out Oscar Garvin. You can check him out on Twitter at Oscar Style. He did the amazing soundtrack that we are using today and for all of our streams at the moment. So definitely check
You
him
should
out.
write some Asuka style raps for whispers.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Also,
Yeah.
Die Hard Dice.
Also, the whispering's over.
Kind of
And for Donnie D's down
as
home
you
dice
turn
bags.
and look at her.
You could do that too.
Just out of curiosity, is there anyone around the two of us?
I mean, there's a couple other scribes that are not next to you, but like moving around bookcases a little bit away from you.
Okay.
But in your like 5-10 foot vicinity, you are alone. And her, as you kind of turn to look at her, her head kind of tilts and goes,
Okay.
I thought that was you.
Good. All right. I push her against the bookcase, and I take my dagger and stab her immediately.
Jesus Christ.
What the hell did you whisper to him?
I was not expecting that one.
Roll an attack roll.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh boy. What's my dagger?
You're gonna get us kicked out of the halls of realization for
19.
Okay.
You're not
So
even
you-
with him.
Yeah, still we're associated.
You push her against the bookcase.
No, that was some other black
and
bread.
there's a noise that escapes her mouth, but it's like a laugh. There's a and you stab into her side, and there's a yeah, it's definitely you. And she grabs your hand and goes to push you back. It is a what the fuck is that number? Sorry, the paint on here is. Oh, okay. So it's a 16 strength.
Oh.
Roll a strength check to.
Oh, okay.
I mean, unless you're not fighting back her grapple of like pushing you back.
No, I'll get pushed back. I'm not gonna fight
Okay.
the grapple. I'm just gonna like step back when she does that.
She
that thing.
pushes you back and slowly pulls the blade out of her side and drops it to the ground. And a couple of the scribes around turn and look at both of you and are just kind of like slowly start to turn and walk away. And she raises her hand and just says, "Oh no, I'm okay. Just a disagreement. Trust me, nothing more."
At this moment, I knock an arrow and then I immediately say, "When did you meet my brother?"
When did you meet my brother? She doesn't respond, just kind of looks at you, smirking. So this is what you've been reduced to. Well, it was good to see you. And she starts to back away and goes behind the bookcase that you were just at.
Okay, I don't know. I try to collect myself for a moment, just because everything just kind of came all at once, and I try to follow.
Okay. So you go to step around the bookcase. Yeah, see her anymore?
Nothing, no tracks.
I mean, there's nothing really to make tracks with.
Of course.
You're in a building.
Oof. Okay.
There's no like blood trail.
Is there a blood trail?
Make a survival check, but it would not be at advantage. I know you get
Okay.
advantage, but this would not be.
Fair. Oof. 6.
There is no blood trail. It is where you stabbed her is where it disappears for you.
Okay, I immediately leave this place.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna head back to this early slumber.
None of us were there for that shit.
If Seven rolls a
It's
7,
like
is
she
that a
waited
crit
for
for him?
That's a crit.
20s are meaningless. It's all about sevens.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, so the lad and DeWitt, you make your way out of the halls of realization and through the Lavender District and into the Upper Trod to Russigan's little apothecary shop.
Okay.
Make your way inside and can see him towards the back of the shop, tending to, like, kind of with pruners, tending to some plants. Here's the door open and turns and just, oh boy, I fucking thought I got rid of you. What do you want?
I kind of want to buy some ingredients if you sell them. I'm sure you do.
How do you think I
By
sell
training,
ingredients.
maybe. Okay.
Who's this oaf?
Hey, this is my friend.
I am Velad.
Seems like a fucking idiot.
I hang out
Jesus,
with idiots.
Huskin. All right. You need ale?
About as much as you need a brain, big boy.
He just drinks poison.
So, guys, you need a little tug on the nuts over there or what?
He's got jokes.
Yeah.
I like him. So what the fuck did you come here for?
I wanted to buy some king's fruit if you have some.
King fruit?
King's fruit.
All right.
How much is it? For 2.
Well, let me make sure I've got some first. He turns and goes out towards the garden. Hold on. Is it one moment? Oh wait.
Are the prices on my page how much they cost?
Oh.
Okay.
No.
It sounded like a duck.
Fuck a duck.
Why don't you go fuck a duck, Jonesy, just like I fucked your mom?
Do you have any grapes?
You, Shorzy.
Hey, fuck you, Jonesy. Fuck you, Riley.
A duck walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man
running the stand,
"Hey,
bum, bum, bum. Got any grapes?
Okay. And he comes back in and goes, yeah, I've got a couple of them. How many do you want?
2.
2? All right, me 14 silver.
Deal.
All right.
Do you have...
He hands them to you.
Thank you. Do you have... goblin berry bushes or red root?
You're asking a goblin if he has goblin fucking berry bushes?
Yeah, I figured.
You fucking kidding me?
I'll go find it myself if you want, man.
Yeah, how much do you want?
2.
2 berries?
No, 2 bushes.
2 pounds of berries?
Is that what that is?
That's probably what you want.
Okay, probably.
Yeah, it's 10 gold.
Deal.
All right.
Okay. And that's it?
And that's it?
Yeah. I also wanted to ask you something.
Yeah, of course.
And yeah, I got a lot of questions, man.
Yeah, you seem to have all the questions.
Well,
don't
you seem to have all the knowledge, so it's a fair trade, man.
I guess that's true.
Yeah. Before I left where I come from, I learned of a medicine that has some really intense potency, and I think it could help the guy who came in here yesterday. Have you heard anything about that?
If I did, don't you think I probably would have known about it? Told somebody about it to try and help him?
Yeah,
with it?
probably, but do you know where I could find it? Something like that? Probably the wilds, right? Are you from there?
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not.
Okay.
I don't know you well enough to tell you my life story, and I want to know your life story.
All right, fair. Just curious.
What is this plant you're looking for?
I just know what it looks like. It looks like kind of like a hand almost, but the leaves, it's like if your pinky was down here, and then it looks like it gives you the finger kind of thing. And it's got like a little pointed leaves. Yeah, Yeah, that's all I really know about it. It's got some very nice buds on it. Like thick, wet buds, man. Dense buds.
Inhaled my hair.
Well, can't say I've come across anything like that, but there's a lot of undiscovered shit out in the wild, so that'll probably be the best place to start. Tell you what, I'll keep some eyes and ears out for whatever this is, and if I come across it next time you're here, or whenever I see you, if I come across it, I'll let you know. But there's got to be something in it for me. Finder's fee.
What do you want?
I'll work it out as it comes. Depends on how long it takes me. But I do love a challenge.
Obviously, taught him.
How would you go about finding it? Do you know people?
I'll leave that to the imagination.
Okay, fair. All right, yeah, let me know. Can you keep it between us, though?
I can do that.
I figured we're friends.
I wouldn't go that far.
Acquaintances.
Maybe a little less.
Even less? I don't know what that is, but okay.
Exactly.
Fair enough. And I leave.
All right. Okay, we're going to take our second break there.
Christ.
Ruskin's such a dick.
Ruskin.
I know, I love him so much.
He is brutal.
Wow, success. Good job.
Good work, everyone.
Wow, we can stay silent for a couple of seconds.
All right.
Honestly, really hard.
So,
You fucking do.
so we'll pick up. Nix, what is it that you are doing? As everyone...
Yeah, I wanted to go to the Bramblewood craft shop since it's been a few days, hasn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, and I want to go get the rocking horse.
Okay.
I believe I paid for that already. It was 5 silver.
So you walk in and kind of glance around the wood shop, and you can see over towards the kind of backwork area. There's like a middle-aged human man kind of sitting there working on some project. Kind of focuses on a little bit and kind of starts sanding and glances up and sees you walking and says, "Hi, can I do something for you?"
Well, I'm here to pick up my rocking horse.
Ah, well, I'd asked for the name, but that was a bit of not an odd, but a unique piece.
Yeah.
I can go grab that for you. Give me just a moment.
Okay, thank you.
Kind of steps into the back, a back door, and comes back a moment later. A rocking horse.
Do you do gift wrapping here? Okay.
I mean, I have some paper I can try and give it a
Yeah.
wrap.
Yep, that'd be cool.
Right.
Thank you.
He steps over to his table and like pulls off a bit of like almost like parchment paper.
It doesn't have to look pretty, don't worry.
Oh, it won't. You can see him kind of like set it on the paper and turn it a couple different angles, and inevitably just decide to like fold up the ends and like twist it together and tie it with a little bit of like string, and gives himself a nod and walks it over to you and hands it to you. Well, there you go. I had a note that it was already paid for, so I'd assume.
I'll hand him another silver.
Well, thank you
for
kindly.
getting it done quick.
Well, wasn't me, but
Well,
welcome.
then maybe give that to the well, that's for gift wrapping it. Thank you.
Thanks.
And then I want to go back to the Surly Slumber, and I want to try to see if I can find Kaya.
Okay, bye.
I'll see you later. Bye.
Okay. You make your way back to the Surly Slumber. She doesn't seem to be in the tavern area.
Is Brilda there?
Brilda? Yeah. She's kind of talking to a couple of her customers at the bar and sees you come in, gives you a little wave, and finishes up whatever they are and comes to the edge of the bar and just leans against it and goes, "Yes, is there something I can get you? Did you want some food or
I'm
drink or
actually
something?"
good for right now. I was wondering, did you see that lady with the weird hair that came in
Oh,
here
yes,
with
the
us
pretty
last night?
little lass with the the frosted
She was
tips.
super
yeah.
nice. Yeah,
Roots,
frosted roots. Yeah.
not the tips.
Have you seen her?
She came by this morning and paid up her tab for staying for the evening. That was about it.
Did she say where she was going?
I didn't ask. Didn't know I was supposed to. Usually
right.
it's none of my business.
Did you see where she went?
Out the front door.
Okay. All right. Was there anything else about her that she said or did or?
Not that stood out, really. She paid in full and it's very, very kind.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Of course.
Then I'll just wait for everybody.
Okay. Vlad and DeWitt, what are you doing after leaving Ruskin's?
Probably heading back to the Surly Slumber, right?
What time of day is it?
I mean, it's probably like mid-afternoon.
Yeah, where do we go now?
Do you want to go drink?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
I want to drink with you.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Head back to the tavern.
Wrong time to eat a cookie.
Yeah, how about that Ruskin, huh? Yeah, he really needs a nut tug, huh?
I think he's just a cranky old goblin. They don't ever seem like the happiest people.
The rest of
Except
you,
for
what
Tail.
are you doing? You're fun. You're still talking to walls.
Did you just categorize goblins as the same people as hobgoblins?
It's in the name.
Frankly, DeWitt doesn't know the difference.
I mean, it's in the name.
Tail and Nimue, what are you two doing?
We're probably going back to early slumber.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like midday.
7 stabs himself. I know you did it.
When did I meet my brother?
Are we all just service over now?
I mean, if you make your way back there, Irfan, I mean, what you doing, bud?
Talking the wall. Now go back to the Surly Slumber.
Okay. Eventually, you guys all meet up there.
What's up, guys?
Hello, friend.
Did you guys find anything?
I found Nimue. Did you find your plant?
Nope.
Did Ruskin find your plant?
Nope. He's going to look, though.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully we find
well,
it soon.
What are we going to do right now?
Yes.
What
is
are
the
we
plan?
doing?
What is the goal here?
Because we can't do much for the Rat King right now. Because we don't know where he is.
Yeah, I guess we don't.
I think
Do we
that's
need to
out of
stay
our
here?
hands, I think.
Well, can't Alar just use the sending stone if he finds information? I don't think that means we have to stay here. How?
Yeah, we can probably.
Well, are we going to try to help the tender of the sea?
I feel like we should at least consider his quest
His offer was quite.
quite generous.
What was his quest
Yeah, it's not
again?
something that's going to just happen overnight.
No, yes, but
So maybe we do need to go find that plant you were talking about.
I don't. Yeah, let's do it. I want to
Okay.
go find it.
So that means we have to go over to the wilds, but also I know this because I am a smart person, but the wilds is all the way over there, and I just point in a random direction. And I know that we are all over here.
Well, it's all about the journey, you know, Tail.
Yeah, well, which way is
Okay.
that?
we are
It's
also
over there.
quite unprepared for the wilds. It's quite different than the
Well,
Altean
yeah, but it's-
Confederation.
Is it
Far
north?
away, then if we go north, we can go help those little
Oh yeah, we
cute
can help my friends.
creatures. I forget their
Oh
names.
no, I
Tick and
forgot
Chaka.
about them.
Yeah,
Tick Tick and Chakta. They are my friends, and I told them I would help. Or I mean, I told them we would help. And I think it is maybe time to help if we are no longer needed here.
If we want to go north. Is that where
Well,
we
that
will go
would be
next?
Is that where the wilds are?
that would be toward
The
the,
wilds are
entrance
to
of the
the-
wild.
The wilds are to the east.
But there's
But
a
if we want
bay-
to travel by land, then we need to
there's
go
a
up
land
north.
bridge that we have to go all the way north
Unless
of the
we wanted
Confederation.
to
Would it be faster to sail?
over there.
Oh. Do you know how to sail?
Yeah, I've helped around a ship.
Really?
We could
Yeah.
sail, but I still think that we should help our friends before we go.
Sail.
Sail?
North. Nilveran's north.
Well, then we can go.
And also, if we are unprepared, then maybe we could get some things if we go north over there.
And then sail back? I don't know.
I don't know.
I say we sailed, but
I mean,
I'll leave it up to the group.
I still think we should at least help our friends, whether we sail or not.
And then maybe we could go to Rend.
Or we could also check back up on Martin and in Gelstead.
Oh, yeah.
But are there any port cities that we can get to besides Dead Cairn?
What does this force say? Is it the Tricene? What does that say? Can barely read that.
I think it's Tritene.
That's where those things were that we were supposed to help, right?
The Thrykeen, yes. Or Kreen. Thrykreen? Yes, they had their
They were like a little
camp was
bit
like on
above
the
that
outside of that
river.
forest. Other side of the river.
I just want to see.
Well, we can sail. I'm pretty useful on the ocean, but
It's over here, right? Well, maybe we can go. I guess because there's a land bridge right here. Here, does everybody else want to see it? We don't have to.
We
go
have
all
a
the way
map,
north
by the
to
way, for the
Gates of
listeners.
Respite. We can just go this way through the Singing Heights or something, and then, or we can sail that way, whatever. Because we could still. It'll be convenient to go up here. I don't know. Rend is right there in the bay, so maybe they have ships.
Do we remember seeing any docks there?
At Rend?
Yeah.
Get it?
No.
Somebody take it.
We could also ask people
Oh, here,
what the
pass
best
it.
way to get to the wilds is from here.
well, the best way to get to the wilds is through Whitehorn and going north and then. Oh,
Can we not sail there?
Are there? Would I know if there's like any ports there?
well, my hometown is a port city, but it is very far to the north. It would be a very long
There are
sail.
port cities within the wilds, but most of them that you've heard of would require a long time of sailing.
Okay, well then I just relay that to the group. It'd be pretty long trying to travel to the other ports, and maybe not every port is super friendly.
It would take months to get to my hometown.
Would it be faster to go by land?
It might be faster and might be safer.
It might also be more dangerous to go by land because there are a lot of people in the wilds who are not friendly.
I mean, but there are also those pirates out there on the waters, and also I'm not the greatest on the water.
No? Have you been on the water before?
I've seen boats. I've been in water before.
You don't like it?
I think it's okay.
I'm quite partial to the water, if you couldn't tell.
Oh,
Well,
that's
maybe we go
interesting.
help those things we said we would, and then we'll play it by ear after that or something.
The thing
Okay.
is that I still think that we should figure out
Oh, what about the Temple of Veruna
possibly. Yeah,
and the
it's-
artifact?
I would like to figure out what happened there, and I'm honestly
I
in no
forgot
rush to
about
go
that.
back to the wilds. It's an awful place.
Well, where would we start for your
What
temple?
do you mean back?
'Cause
we go
into
down.
the pit?
I failed. Anyways, okay.
Well, I don't know how we would get down the pit safely.
Just
Have
like
we
how you
tried
did on the
asking
stairs.
Alar?
Just fall forward and somebody will catch you.
Oh, but I don't remember people catching me that time.
You learned a lesson.
So if I yell out, for people to catch me, but you guys are up there where I'm falling from. Who's catching me at the bottom? Oh, okay.
No, don't do that.
I know. I'm not dumb. Okay.
We know.
Well, don't we have that immovable rod? Don't you have that, Vlad?
Oh yeah, I have this silver rod here.
And we can tie some ropes together.
For
Force
the
anything out
immovable
would be
rod,
difficult.
could you just like
But
drop somewhere, then click it and hold so you don't
You
fall?
probably
then
rip your
click it
shoulder
again.
out of your socket.
Just click it 50 times. Just like keep on tapping it so you slowly descend.
So what
Is that a thing you could do? Like I'm having for real.
do that.
Like if you're falling from somewhere, could you just click it?
Be like,
So then you stop moving.
Hey,
then
you
just
know,
click
like
it
the
again.
rocket
Just stop
At
moving.
Lagoon, where it's like the one where you like drop
Yep.
and then you like keep on like dropping at like small intervals.
Yeah, can you do that with an immovable rod? You just never take fall damage because you.
Guys, I have a spell called Featherfall that I could just cast on some of us and we could go down there.
How many
you cast
people
it on
can
all
you
of us?
cast it?
5.
Oh,
Okay.
could you cast it twice?
See, look, I have a magic rope, and I can tell it to move.
Also, how do we
With
get
me
out?
on it.
Here's what we do: we just cast Featherfall on Vlad, and then we have the other two people just connected to Vlad, so they're falling at regular speed, but Vlad's not falling at regular speed.
Can you cast it multiple times?
I don't know.
Or
Nah.
do you have to be next to
Science.
someone?
What's science?
Math,
It's magic.
It checks out.
Because if you don't have to be next to them, you can cast it on the people who first go down. Then you can cast it again on yourself and the remaining people. Then we all go down.
So that rod.
But again, how do we get out?
I told you I can move this rope. See, I climb onto it, and then it moves.
Oh, then while we are slowly falling, we just carry a super long rope with us at the top. Then while we are slowly falling, we just drop the rope down all the way to the bottom, or we can even make little things in the side of the hole to help us climb back up.
No, it's magical. The end is wherever I put it.
And I can fly too, so I could carry people up. Possibly. Some people.
Okay. Or hey, Irfan, we could go to that cool place you took us to.
Well,
right?
can you talk to a wall and let us go down there?
Yeah.
It is not something that I can command at will. This is always up to the citadel itself on whether it would like to accept me.
Okay, well, would your citadel accept us down to the cavern?
No, on the way up.
Oh, on the way up from the cavern?
We wouldn't be able to know until we tried.
Well, it sounds like a good plan.
No. No loopholes.
Let's try.
I don't see any flaws here. No.
I mean, is everybody on board for this?
Yeah, we should let Alar or our friends know
Wait, what?
that we
To
we
go
are
check out
doing
the
things.
temple?
Well, isn't there like somebody else who does that thing that feather falls, and then they can make all of us do it? We'll be fine.
I can't do it. Hold on.
So what's your verdict on the rod?
No.
You guys can try anything you want to do. I'm not going to
Here,
tell
let
you
us try it
beforehand.
from a tree. Let us jump off of a tree and try it.
Go for it, Tail.
I have meld into stone, which lasts 8 hours.
What
Was that
does
you?
do?
Yeah.
I can meld into
Into
stone.
Like meld yourself into stone, or
You step into a stone object or surface large enough to fully contain your body, melding yourself and all the equipment
That's
you
what I
carry
thought.
with the stone for the duration.
I don't see how that's
Is
useful.
7 here?
but-
Yeah.
I
here?
know. I'm not fucking.
As we're talking, I want to start trying to make healing potions with the materials I got.
Make healing potions?
Just some minor ones.
Right. Well, they're going to take you some time to put
How long do
together.
they take?
Generally, it's something you do during a long rest. It's like, yeah. You're like making
Is
potions.
there like
and-
things I can do to prep to make it not take so long? Prep work.
Yeah, I'd allow that if you wanted to.
I would like to.
Ragdoll.
Still gonna take time. I wouldn't say that it would be enough prep during like your guys' conversation here. It would still be
okay.
a good amount of time to
Fair.
prepare. Yeah.
Well, I might as well just like be doing it while we're talking. And if that takes any time off, so be it. But if not,
Okay.
I don't care.
Got it.
So what are we doing? Are we just going to bring a rope down with us?
I don't think that is a smart idea. I think that we
Why
should.
not?
Didn't Ayla say something about somebody investigating that and possibly having a way down? Because I think that we could probably get down, but it's getting out that's a problem. Unless there's a place that this connects somewhere else on the surface.
It could.
Okay, well let's talk to Alar again.
Oh shit, we still need the haversack before we leave.
Oh yeah.
God, wouldn't that suck if we left again? Without the haversack. I guess.
How much gold is a haversack again?
Like 2,000 gold?
I got 260.
Maybe we could just ask. We did a lot of shit in the city.
Yeah,
Didn't
but that
we?
doesn't mean that we deserve any handout.
We
Yes,
also
it does.
we also did get a diamond to get tail back.
Yes, we did get a diamond with
that's-
I know,
1,000
which
gold
meant that
pieces.
I am worth half of a haversack.
Okay, so the question is, can Tail
am
carry
half a
half
sack.
of what a haversack can carry?
No,
Half a haversack tail.
half a sack tail.
Alver's sack.
half sack tail.
God no.
Oh, there's a new nickname.
HST.
Well, we could go back to the obsidian core and pick up some of the gold that we had there. But
That is fair.
we could just make a deposit for the haversack with the money that we have now, go get more so we
Then
can
come
actually
back.
carry it. Or we could just try to make money here in the city. There's always jobs.
Maybe
in
if we
cities.
solve whatever happened with the temple.
Possibly. I bet there'd be a reward in that. I'm sure they're quite curious as to what happened.
Yeah.
But I'm not quite sure how. I think that I could get down there.
Well, let's
but
start
getting
off
out.
by seeing if Alar's friend has a way down there.
You said
Then-
you took sending today?
I did take sending today.
Should we just walk back up there again? Or is the Temple of Veruna near there? The halls?
No, opposite side of the city.
All right.
I actually have a little sketch for you.
Wow.
So basically, this is like the city walls. And then like all the districts are like labeled and stuff.
What are these three circles right here?
Oh, that's a different thing. Don't worry about that. So
Oh, okay.
You got the city walls there, and then the middle's the upper trot, and then you have the source district on one side, and the lavender district on the other. And the halls of realization are all the way over on the other side of the city from the temples.
Do you guys want to look at it? No. All right.
Would you
Well,
like
then
to look at it,
maybe,
Mason?
are you saving sending for something?
No,
Mason? Would you like to look at it?
I mean, I was the one who gave her the instructions, so I know
That's
what
fair.
the city looks like.
That's fair.
Well, what time of day is it right now?
Midday?
Well, if we are going down to the hole, then we wouldn't, I don't think we would do it today because I think we would still have to prep.
no, there
So
would
if
be lots
you-
of prep work.
So if you took your sending today, you could use it right now and we would have that power tomorrow.
Yes, who are we sending and what are we saying?
To Alar, asking
Asking him if we can get
It's-
down.
if there's a way down already.
And or a haversack.
All right, let me write it down first, since there is a limit. So we're asking about a haversack, and we're asking about getting down into the Temple of Veruna. We could just go talk to him, right?
Oh, but I'm already tired and sitting down. And
So why don't you just cast your 3rd level spell? Just expend the spell slot.
Yes.
Just cast this bitch.
or I could make Nyx very fast again, and she can go.
That was really fun. I would love to do that again.
Okay, I cast haste on Nyx.
I click my boots together and I fucking take off.
That's 400 feet for every 6 seconds, just so you know.
Yes, I'm aware. All right.
Faster than a speeding bullet.
We're breaking the game.
I remember that was about 45
If that's even
miles an
supposed
hour.
to be able to happen.
Kale lays his hand on you, and again, you feel this just surge of adrenaline just pump through your body, and it like your mind and you just start going a million miles an hour, and you make your way. I mean, it takes you a minute to make it to the halls of realization. By the time you reach, like, you get up the stairs and you go to open the door, and this wave of nausea just hits you, and for a moment you have to kind of collect yourself as the spell effects wear off, and you immediately suffer just a moment of just like exhaustion as you sit there. You're like, whoa, and it clears.
All right. I'll go find Alar.
Okay. All right. You go into the halls. He's not immediately around the area.
Well, I'll just keep looking, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, I'll ask somebody if I see him, like, hey, have you seen Alar? If they can point me in the right direction.
I mean, there's scribes around as usual.
Yeah, I'll pick a person and say that.
Okay. There's an elven man who turns and just says, "Oh, Alar, he was here this morning when you were all here, but I believe he had other duties to attend to within the city. I've not seen him in a few hours."
Okay, I'll run to wherever the keeper place is.
The keeper place.
Wherever, I don't know, where would he be? He wouldn't be at his house. The place where we met him with Grist.
Oh, just the station within the Upper Trod district?
Yeah, I don't know. Wherever I don't know where he would be.
Tunas?
Would he be? Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'll go there. Because that's right outside the halls, isn't it?
Yeah.
You walk out the front doors and you look, and that path up the rock wall doesn't seem to be there anymore. Kind of look around and
Oh. What? All right, well, I guess we'll go back, I guess. I don't know where to go. If he's not at the halls.
okay. So you make your way back to this early slumber. It takes you a lot longer at this point. The rest of you, about 30, 45 minutes pass, and Nyx enters the tavern again.
Boots clicked?
Well, her boots are only 10 minutes a day.
Hello.
Yeah, so
Did what
And that
you-
involves
should
her
just cast
looking
something.
around and
Oh, he was not wherever? Where?
Yeah, he wasn't at the halls.
Oh, okay. All right, Nimue, do you want to cast your spell now?
All right.
2 level 3 spells gone.
I use my pearl power, regain it.
okay.
Okay. All right. All right, so I'll just say, hello, Elar. This is Nimue. That's already 5 words.
Won't make it count.
Alar, it Nimue.
That's 9 now. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. That's already
I haven't cast
5
it yet. I'm
words.
writing
Hey,
it
hello,
down.
this is Nimue. Fuck, that's already 5 words.
Alar, it Nimue.
Wait, take it back.
It's your boy.
Hey, demons,
Go
it's
like
me.
Alar.
It's me, your boy.
It's Nimue.
I actually sent an email at work the other day that said, "Hey everyone, it's me, your boy."
Or
Because that goddamn
since
meme.
we couldn't find him, you can just even ask where he is so we can talk to him.
Hello,
You don't even
walls.
have to.
It's me, your boy.
Irfan.
That's one of his traits.
Hey cats, it's me.
Yeah, carving shit into people's one on tail strips, but y'all judge me. Goddamn, fuck.
One of them hurt someone.
And the other one just hurts Irfan.
Irfan, it hurts his image.
What?
Irfan don't give a shit about his image. Obviously.
Did you find out what you wanted to say?
I'm working on it, okay? Nimue plans her sendings, even though nobody else in the goddamn world ever does.
Do you guys want to play veracity or challenge while we wait?
Taylor and Nimue, where
Okay.
you at? We had questions.
All right, who is starting this weird game?
You start.
Veracity or challenge?
I don't want to start. I don't know how.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know how.
Just say challenge.
Okay, challenge.
Okay, I challenge you to go take that chair and break it over the wit.
Break it over the wit's head or break it by using the wit's head?
No, just break it over his body.
Why do you want to do
It's a
that?
challenge.
That's not a good
use
challenge.
the wit's body to break the chair, so I take chair and then hit the wit with it, or just
I could
take
just
chair,
make that
put
a
it over the
contraction.
wit's body, then break it.
No, the first one.
Okay.
I'm going to cast sending.
Thank God.
Grabbing the chair.
I'm starting to walk out the door.
Right next to the whip.
All right. So I cast sending, and I say, "Hello, Aylar. This is Nimue. We're wondering if you would be okay with meeting up tonight or sometime soon to talk about some important things."
Okay. There's a moment, and then you hear a response, and he says, yes, hi, I'm a bit in the middle of a dispute at the... Stop, just, okay, listen to me now. I'm down at the bazaar. If you... Okay, put the chair down. I need to... Would you... And then it cuts
Is
off.
Tail there?
Is he right behind us?
Is it still light out?
Okay, he said he's down at the bazaar if we wanted to go meet up with him.
Okay, let's
Let's
go.
go.
All right, let me go mark off a fucking 3rd level spell.
We can also go to the pet store.
Oh, so you can buy the whole store and set
Oh,
them
mud
all
crabs. Mushrooms.
Mason's fucking face.
Okay, so you all
free. How
make
much
your way
gold can Irfan waste?
to the bazaar.
For a Klondike bar.
All right.
Yep, let's go.
So you make your way to the bazaar. It doesn't take you too long. There's the normal crowds kind of out still finishing their daily shopping. But as you kind of enter, you can see a crowd has drawn over towards the stairs that lead down to the docks. You can kind of make your way over to them, and you can see the crowd kind of circling. There's a few individuals in the middle of this like impromptu circle of people that have formed around, and you can see Aylar kind of on the edge with a hand up yelling at these individuals in the center. There's 3 of them, and 2 of them on one side standing there with like a piece of broken door, holding it up as almost like a shield. And on the other side, the singular person is proceeding to just throw like garbage and refuse and like broken pieces of wood from the fight at these people, yelling, "You thieves! You stole from my shop! I can't!" And Aylar's over on the other side, just would you listen to me? And he kind of sees you all and goes, "Can I get some assistance, please?"
Oh, okay. Then I come up and say, "Friends, stop. What are you doing?"
Okay.
There's not even a recognition of you. There's it's like a halfling woman whose hair was once probably nice, is just disheveled and like scraggly and just red faced. and just proceeds to throw just object after object at these two people across the way who are just like blocking it with these little bits of debris they have in their hands.
What are they?
The two on the other side?
Yes.
One of them's a tiefling woman, like blue skinned, kind of longer black hair that goes down to her mid back. And the other one is a half orc woman. Sorry, I totally zoned out for a second. This half orc woman. She's got like a shorter black haired bun up on top of her head, and both of them in like shopkeeper outfits. I mean, they're just like a tan, like khaki pants almost, with like a hide shirt over the top.
Well, I step in front of all objects being thrown at the half-orc woman, and I'm like, it's okay. Put down your shield. I will be your shield.
She kind of looks at you and just keeps holding the piece of door that she's been holding.
I'm going to send a message to the person throwing things.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, hey, friend, you probably don't want to do that because you are making yourself look like a crazy person. So we can all calm down and be friends.
This halfling woman's just throwing things and all of a sudden stops and just goes, and now there's voices in my head. What are you doing to me? And just continues to throw it. And you hear like, devil woman, you and that orc. And just continues to throw objects.
I think somebody should stop her because she has unlimited objects.
It's like a pile. She's next to a pile of like the cleanup from the night, like the day before. Mm-hmm. There's just a pile of like wood and shit that has been pushed over to one side from the cleanup. And she's standing next to that, just throwing pieces of wood.
I did not take anything today that was helpful for this situation at all.
Are they just hitting Vlad right now?
I mean, pieces of them are flying past you, and a couple of them hit you, but I mean, she's not throwing them with enough force to do really
do you have a
damage.
song to calm her down?
It's like, whoa, that tickles. Why is she throwing stuff at you?
Hey, Vlad, I think it's time for bad cop.
Are you saying this to the half-orc woman?
Guard.
So shh, do it. I'm interrogating. I learned from you.
Who are
Why
you
is she
saying this
throwing
to?
stuff at you?
Who are you saying this to?
To the half-orc woman. I stepped in front of
She's
everything.
just like got the door up and just says, I don't know.
There's nothing hitting you. I'm in the way.
She's still just like, things fly and hit you, and she puts up the door piece like to block her face and then puts it down and just, she thinks that we stole from her shop yesterday during everything that was happening. I can't say for sure.
I'm going to ask Alar, is there anything we can do? Are we supposed to restrain her?
He says, I wouldn't restrain her. No, I'm not quite sure how to handle the situation. She won't listen to reason, but...
You know, I bet it was rats that took shit.
Okay, I'm going to just approach the woman throwing things, and I'm going to say, wait, you are making a mess. Why are you throwing things?
She kind of like, you kind of go up to approach her, and she has a big chunk of like wood in her hand and stops and lowers it and just goes, well, that devil woman and her orc minion over there, they stole from my shop yesterday. They took advantage of everything that was happening in the streets, and they came over there and they stole from me.
Why do you think they stole from you?
Because they've been out to get me forever. I know you have. I know you've been out there.
Why do you
they
think
just sit over there and look at each other?
Why do you think they have been out to get you?
Because they're jealous. They're jealous that my shop's a bit more popular than theirs.
Oh, what is your shop?
I sell flowers.
Oh, you sell pretty flowers? Do they sell flowers too?
No.
Oh, what do they sell?
Do they have flowers on the person that show that they stole from you?
Well, no, but they've been out to take over my shop for a long time.
What do they sell that makes it so that they would want to take from your shop?
Well, I mean, they sell food.
Why would people that sell food want to steal flowers? Why?
Because they know that their food's garbage and it's not going anywhere like my flowers are.
But I still don't see how
So
why
how would
people
stealing
that
from
would
you benefit
steal
them?
flowers give them food to sell. Because I don't think putting flowers on food makes it look more appetizing.
Can I do an insight
Make a
check
valid point.
So yeah, I don't see.
On
On the tiefling and to see if they maybe look like they did do something.
They look a little guilty.
Like, yeah. Like they're avoiding eye contact or.
Sure.
Okay. Ugh. What is with those fucking numbers? Insight 12.
12. I mean, they keep kind of looking at each other, and looking at the crowd around, and just kind of they look more defensive than anything.
Okay.
And maybe if since
As you're kind of talking to her and have the situation diffused a bit, Alar kind of steps up and grabs the chunk of wood out of her hand. She says, "I think we should all just calm down and talk about this for a moment. And if there was thieving that occurred, then we will take care of it, as that is our job. And we can all go about our days and get back to business and things as normal as they can be." She kind of thinks for a second, listens to him, and there's a moment she nods and kind of looks at you, Tail, and she says, "I'm sorry, I don't really know what came over me there. Just everything going on, I'm a bit frazzled."
Oh no, you're okay. I understand. Your flowers are very beautiful. I clearly don't. Are there even any flowers for me? Okay, I still say that.
I think I'm gonna go lie down if that's okay. And Alar just like, "Yes, I believe that might be the right thing to do. Please." Kind of looks at you and gives you a nod, and
I just smile
he
back
leads
at him.
her, like the crowd parts as he leads her to the edge of the crowd, and she walks through and kind of starts to walk away. And the other two, the half orc and the tiefling woman, just look at you, Vlad, and the half orc just says, "Thanks." And they just throw down the debris that they had and look at each other and kind of start to walk away, a little embarrassed, heads down, and crowd parts. Alar walks up to all of you and just says, "Now you see what I get to deal with on a daily basis."
Oh, now
This
you
is-
see why making friends with people is good. And so I totally could have gotten questions or answers out of those people from yesterday.
Oh my god.
It's the same day.
Right.
from
That was
earlier
earlier this
today.
morning, but
Yes.
I will let that slide.
You are okay.
Anyway, Nimue said that you wish to speak to me.
Yes. So we've been talking about our goals and what we're going to do here. The Rat King seems like something that we can't really help with at the moment, since we have no way to locate these rats. And as far as our personal goals, I have a vested interest in what happened to the Temple of Veruna. I believe we might have talked before about you knowing a way to get down there and back out.
I don't remember having a way. I know I had some thoughts, but none of those seemed to really pan out. The fall or the hole is deep. I shut up. I can't say I really have honestly any ideas on how to get down there. I was on the to-do list until yesterday's events.
Indeed.
That is why we just do the rope thingy.
I don't think that's going to work. How are we going to get back out?
We climb up the rope.
You want to climb up a rope for hundreds of feet.
No, it moves itself, remember?
No, but it can't carry you.
No, it carries lots of weight.
Oh, I can climb up a rope. I'm pretty good at that.
Can you climb up a rope that moves?
No, I mean maybe. I've never tried.
So that's something that we're interested in figuring out how to do. We have some.
Well, if that's
Ideas.
somewhere you wish to go, I would appreciate the assistance there. I don't quite know when I can organize some group to go down that way.
Or maybe if we have a super or long ladder made out of rope. We have grappling hooks.
Full circle.
Oh my god.
These are all marvelous ideas. However,
We could just take the next couple days to just make a rope ladder that's hundreds of feet long. Out of what?
Rope.
Well, what if
Maybe when we get down there, we'll figure out how to bring it back up.
The temple?
Maybe we take that artifact down there and see what happens.
Oh, that is an interesting
We throw
idea.
the artifact down there.
What if the hole just gets
I'm
deeper?
not sure I'd be
though?
willing to allow you to bring an artifact that destroyed the temple down into where this temple
Well,
fell.
we don't know if it destroyed the temple.
This is true. However, I still do not believe this is the best idea.
what if we
It would take a lot of convincing.
what if Nimue and I go down there and do some recon really quick?
Yeah.
And
How does
then
Nimue get back up?
I can fly her out.
Can you fly 2 people at the same time?
I could carry her.
I'm not that heavy.
Yeah.
Can any of the
Fair.
arcanists in town? Well, never mind. I'm thinking of stupid ideas right now. I just want to go down there, see what's going on. You guys should go down.
You guys think so?
Why not?
Just check it out.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
I'm down. I have ways to protect us, and if you have a way to fly us out,
Well, yeah, and you can swim.
I can indeed swim.
Oh,
That is
so you
correct.
have the decanter just making a waterfall down into the pit. Then you swim up it.
I wonder if we could do that.
just tip it on its side, like open, and it's just like an endless waterfall.
Well, it's a geyser, right? So
I guess
Maybe
so.
when you go down,
But
tail,
that
you
doesn't mean I can swim up it. Like I'm not a salmon. Like
put your Zora armor on. Yeah.
excuse me.
Get it together.
Oh, sorry. You said my name, Nix?
But if
I was
the
gonna say,
temple's
maybe you could
underwater,
make them invisible
And
before
just so
they go
you
down.
know, it's one creature. It's not 2.
for the fly spell,
Yeah.
No,
He
yeah,
could
I know.
just
I was just saying I
carry
could carry
me.
her.
Oh, okay.
Can I do that?
I'm not that heavy.
Pretty sure I could carry someone.
I'll just hold on really
the
tight.
lad.
We'll just rope.
Here, let me try and pick you up. And then
7's
I'll do, like-
probably lighter.
I'll try and pick you up.
Okay.
Do I have to roll anything to do that?
Jeez, does he just
Roll a
pick me up?
strength check.
18.
Yeah, you can lift her pretty
Does
easily.
my,
Right now.
does my weight come into play here, or
Does what?
does my weight come into play here? Like, can the fly spell only like affect so much or something? I don't know. Is it like
doesn't
based on his
say.
own personal strength?
Looking into that.
You could probably carry 7.
Well, I'm just saying Nimue because we have to go underwater and she can breathe underwater, right?
Yeah.
This is fair.
Wait, how do we know it's underwater?
Didn't someone tell us that there was shimmering
there was water
like when
down
the
there,
sun
yes,
was
but
over it?
but
there was
didn't
shimmering like water
necessarily
down
say
there.
that it was covered in water, but there was
Either way, I
definitely
think
water
that it's
down there.
probably a good idea for me to go down there, considering it is the temple to my god.
We should just all jump down, see what happens.
Yeah.
I believe
Swan dive.
Yeah, I think we should
You
figure
know,
it
we
out
get
later.
stuck. If we get stuck and then if we don't get out, we'll die, obviously, then that Citadel place will probably help you out, right?
Well, yeah, if you're about
we
to
can
die,
make
then
no
your
promises,
citadel
but we
could
can
help.
try.
Willing to stake your life on your patron god or whatever?
Seeing as how I've been there like 3 times,
Only 3 times?
maybe 5.
I mean, I feel
So how many is it?
Can you not count?
I am trying to remember.
DeWitt, what is your strength score? Not the plus, but your...
A 10.
Okay.
I believe
Nimue,
it is.
what's your weight?
I weigh 120.
Okay.
So you'll never believe
Like,
this.
ish. That's just like a.
I believe I have been there 7 times.
Is that your final answer?
Been aware 7 times. What I miss?
To the Citadel.
Oh,
About 7 times, I think.
short.
Somewhere around
That
there.
sounds about right.
Well, no, it doesn't. Yes, it does.
Didn't
I
go there
lied.
very many times. when I was-
Well, DeWitt and I could go down there. I still have 1 3rd level spell slot. I could.
Cast sending again just in case you need help. But then if you need help, we can't get down there without the wit.
No, I'll start moving down there very slowly.
That's not necessary. We're just going to be down and up real quick.
Okay, we'll see if you need help or not.
Yeah, I'll cast sending if we need help.
Well, we've got plenty of ropes if we need to get down.
Yes,
We do. I've got the rope.
so have I.
So the 7, right?
Much rope.
Oh, you gave it to
I think
Vlad, huh?
no. Vlad gave you his rope, right? After you gave him the magical rope.
How long is that
Uh,
magical rope?
60 feet.
7 feet.
50-foot knotted.
Yeah,
I tried to knot it and it knotted itself up.
gives you advantage.
I'm
I
just
think.
wondering if maybe we should be tied to each other. So that way, if you let go of me,
Or also tied to each other. And also, if the rope is long enough, some of us can be holding the rope up there. So if you need help, you give a little tick, a little tug, and
How
we
long
pull
is
you up?
How deep is the tunnel? Do we know?
No idea.
how deep is your love?
I swear you said it was 200 foot.
Is it like an ocean?
Okay. And if you are not able to go far down enough because of
I
the
have 50 feet of rope, and we have the 60-foot special rope, and I think other people have rope.
Oh, I have another rope too. I had that before 5-2 threw me this awesome rope that knotted itself.
Like everybody has like an explorer's pack or like a burglar's pack and stuff like that. Most of those come with 50 feet of rope.
I do not.
It comes with your class.
I understand. I don't have one.
Yeah, I'm not talking about you. Everybody else. Anybody else have 50 feet of rope?
Yeah, I
No.
do.
I've got rope. Okay, we got 50, 100, 150, plus 200, and then 260 because you have 2 ropes.
And then 2
250.
grappling
Two
hooks.
grappling hooks.
Oh, right, 2 grappling hooks. How could I forget?
So that should be enough.
I mean, we can try. We'll see if it's like we can see if it's
We got a
long
safety
enough to
net.
get down there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you want us to hold on to a rope that's attached to you?
I don't think that's
probably
necessary.
touched me.
Okay. Well, just in case you get into trouble and you can't fly anymore, then you tug on it and we pull you.
That seems long and arduous.
Could try.
Well, it doesn't matter to me. It would be just in case.
Okay.
Wait, so are we flying down there and flying back up, or are you casting
No, feather fall down, fly up.
Can you cast both of those? Do you have?
Well, feather fall only lasts a minute.
Is your feather fall through your lyre?
No,
I mean, is
No.
that okay? You just have
it's
that.
just an innate
Okay.
spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
So falling is very fast. I think no matter how long before you jump in, you should be fine. If you cast Featherfall.
Yeah, it couldn't take longer than a minute to get down there, right?
Well,
Maybe
it would be
one
600 feet max that we could fall
Really?
without getting fucked.
Oh,
So if it's more than 600
I
feet,
thought it was 500.
Well, it's
I thought it
60
was
feet.
500 foot around.
It's 60
which is
feet
6
per
seconds.
round. So
60 feet per round.
yeah,
and it's
so
1 minute,
Yeah,
so
so 10
600
seconds.
feet.
So if it's
Or
more
10
than 600
times,
feet,
yeah.
then you're dead.
right.
Right.
remember when?
But you still have fly. So you can just
Yeah, and
cast
it's a
fly.
reaction too, so I can just cast it again.
Oh, it's a reaction.
Yeah.
So if you have your light out and you're just like falling down, if you see it like coming, if you see the ground, you can just cast it as a reaction.
Right. So I could just
So we
cast
could
it
just
halfway
start
down.
falling
Yeah.
at full speed.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Like Nimue has no experience with this spell, and she's like, "Man, you better
Hey,
fucking."
maybe you should take those goggles then. Those dark vision
Oh,
goggles.
the goggles.
Oh, maybe I should take those because
Yeah.
I don't have the globe.
You take
But-
those.
Yeah, but if he needs to
Do
see
you
in
have
the
to attune
dark
to those?
and you're falling and you need to see the
Do you have
bottom,
to
you're not going
attune
to
to
I have
the
see
the
it.
night
light.
vision goggles?
Okay,
The
you're
orb
just
of
going to have
light.
that out.
Problem.
Yeah.
Will you break it?
Small problem.
I don't think so. Why would it break?
I don't know if it falls.
It can. I can stop it 60 feet away from me.
Oh, okay.
Can we like light a
Then
torch
no.
and throw it down the pit and see how far down it goes?
Could try.
Could you just throw the ball down there?
No. After 60 feet, it'll come back.
Don't you guys have 50,000 torches?
know that.
Mhm.
That's cool as fuck.
No, I just only have
So you could just
4.
fucking eat it at people and it would come back
I
to you.
also have 4.
Why would I
Throw
do
your
that?
torch down there then.
Yeah, you throw your torch down there.
Dick.
All right, let's go to the hole.
The torch.
All right, we're going to the hole.
Let's go to the
Okay.
pit.
Thank you, Alar, for sitting through that.
Yeah.
I'm still a bit confused at what
But
is happening
also,
at the
so
moment.
we're gonna try to
You're
get a
going down
scout.
the hole.
Just to check it out. Just to
All right.
be safe.
Well, be careful then, if that is your intentions.
Jesus, we're gonna die.
We gonna die. He was expecting us to leave and then come back to the town.
Oh, but also we need to talk to you about
Haversack.
well, I feel like it's kind of a dick move to ask him for the haversack. I mean, he kind of helped us bring back Tail.
Well, maybe
We haven't
there's
really done
another.
anything else for the city.
Maybe there's another thing we can do for him to.
Yeah,
the
if
haversack.
is there another project that we could probably work on to obtain a haversack, maybe, or at least obtain enough gold for a haversack? It's kind
I
of
mean,
important to us.
I can't really come up with anything at the moment for you to. I mean, I'm sure there are other odd jobs around the city that can be done for gold.
I think we would just have to do our plan for down payment and go
We can
get
just
things.
pay it off little by little. I'm sure he's good for his word. All right. Well, let's go check out the hole then. Because this is a fabulous idea.
There are no issues whatsoever.
Yes, there's no way that this could possibly go wrong. DeWitt's gonna drop me. Nimway's gonna die.
Maybe you should use some of that. Maybe you should use some of that rope and tie yourself to DeWitt.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just scared that I'm going to pull him down with me.
Okay, so you all are making your way to the hole where the Temple of Veruna used to be? Is that what you're doing?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. So you make your way into the Source District and passing by the Temple of Tritherion and very close by, kind of separating that and the Temple of Palor is the pit that drops down where the Temple of Veruna used to be. You find yourselves on the edge of this.
Okay.
All
so
right.
we are lighting torch and
Vlad,
throwing
light the
it.
torch and throw it. Wait, didn't we already try this and you couldn't see it all the way to the bottom?
Because it was a
No,
rock.
I
It did
threw
not
a
have
rock.
light.
Yeah.
Oh, well, can't you just cast light on an object?
It was also in a dream.
Oh yeah, it was also in the
Oh, that
dream.
was also in a dream.
I light a torch.
Okay.
Don't you have the light cantrip?
Well, I mean, we can also just.
No, I don't have it anymore because since I have the orb, I don't need it.
Oh, okay. Fuck, I would have taken it if I'd known that. Okay.
And I fling that damn torch right out there
I use control flame to double the brightness of the torch.
and watch it fall.
Okay. So you
It falls 10 feet.
light the torch and use your
just right there.
doubles the flame and drop it, and the torch falls. You watch it fall for a while. I'm not gonna try and figure out the math in this short
How-
amount of time.
How much time does it fall? Do you know?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to try and figure out the math for how much time it falls because I forget those numbers right now, and that's going to take forever to look up. So it falls for a good. What it looks like, estimating it, is probably about 400 feet.
And then what does it do?
lands, and you can see the faint glow.
So there's not water down there. Maybe, possibly. I thought we could hear the sounds of rushing water. Was that what it was?
Nope.
Where did we get the water idea from? I don't remember.
Could be that dream.
Yeah, maybe. I don't remember.
Me either.
So did you want to still go down there?
Should we try it?
Yeah, just jump in.
Yeah, and the torch is still lit down there, right? Or is it? Okay, yeah, the torch is still down there, so you can see how close you are getting to the ground.
Do we see anything moving around the torch?
400 feet's kind of a long way. You can barely see the faint flick of the torch.
So if we start
Fair
falling with your globe,
Well, we can just-
will it follow us?
Yeah, it'll follow.
Okay. So if we see anything down there, you can cast fly at any time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you should hold on to her while you are falling. Then yes.
Well, we should tie a rope.
The rope is not long enough.
No. I'm talking just to each other.
Oh.
But you should
Okay.
still be holding me while we're falling, even if it's feather fall,
All right.
just in case we have to fly and go back up before we even hit the ground.
Okay, but I have to have my lyre to fly. Or my ukulele, I
well,
forget.
I'll hold on to you, and you can just have the.
Okay. Let's do it.
Oh God! All right.
Are you ready?
Well, no, we should definitely tie.
Oh yeah,
Me
let's
to
tie.
you.
Yeah.
Do not drop me,
Okay. Who's good at nuts?
Not me.
Nyx or Seven.
Or the rope that can tie knots
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
by itself?
Wow. Crazy how nature does that.
Hey,
Can
Vlad.
you borrow the rope?
No, it knotted itself. It doesn't just tie knots.
It doesn't tie knots?
No.
Oh.
But here you go.
Can I make it tie a harness around us?
I'm pretty sure that you get command word for it to tie itself somewhere. So if you have it wrap around you and then tie itself to itself, I believe that's what it can do.
So I would just have it.
Wow, it can hold up to 3,000 pounds.
It's
Looks
silk.
like you guys are just barely on the limit, so you're good.
It's fat to work.
Yes, so you cast. I'm pretty sure you command it to wrap around yourself and tie itself off.
You can tell the rope to fasten itself securely to an object or to unfasten itself, to knot or unknot itself, or to coil itself for carrying.
Yeah. So you
So-
have the rope tie itself around you.
To both of us. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we're connected.
And it's pretty secure. Like, I'm going to try to, like, yank him, like, with my, like, I'm going to, like,
And he,
give it a
yeah.
full, good
we fall into the pit.
you fell into the pit. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Fuck. I guess.
Hold on to me.
Okay, I'm going to hold on really tight. but
Can
I'm-
You should cast guidance
step
I'm
up
gonna
and
cast-
bless yourself. Bless
Hey,
yourself.
DeWitt, I have a really fun question.
What?
Can I push you into the pit?
No. Or you cannot.
You can inspire yourself.
You should
I
kick
can't
them into the
inspire
pit
myself.
and say,
You can
"This
inspire
is
me."
I could use. I took
Should do
Augur
that.
today. I can see if this is gonna turn out horribly. If you give me 11 minutes.
Fuck it. We're already here. Let's just do it. Just bless us.
You're tied together.
All right. I'm gonna cast bless on the two of us though, for sure. So.
Cast guidance.
Okay.
What could go wrong?
I don't think I can use guidance and bless. Can
Not
I?
with that
I can't use them
attitude.
both. If I have bless, I can't.
Well, bless
if
is
I
not.
guidance myself, well,
Is bless a concentration
bless
spell?
is concentration.
Okay, then never mind. Because guidance is concentration
Guidance
too.
isn't concentration. I don't.
Yeah, it is.
Guidance is it's a cantrip.
You see that C right there? That means it's concentration.
I think C stands for cantrip.
It says for cantrip.
Yeah, I'm pretty
If
sure it
anything
is.
has a C like that, it means
honestly, I
concentration.
didn't know that a cantrip could be concentration. Okay, good to know.
All right.
Well,
so you cast
bless.
on you and DeWitt, and you both step up to the edge of the pit.
Yeah. I'm also
stare
just gonna
down.
cast it on Vlad because I have another
Okay.
person that I can do it on. So I just All
right.
I sneak
And
up
then-
and push them into the pit.
No, you don't.
Come on.
And then I put my foot over the edge, and then I start to fall.
Oh God.
And then
I'm holding
like,
onto you.
probably
so,
60 feet after
it's
I'll cast
probably
Featherfall.
hurts how hard Nimue is holding onto DeWitt right
Okay,
now.
so you step over the edge and you both immediately, there's that, and you feel the air kind of rushing past your face as you begin to fall. And 60 feet in, you cast a spell and it almost like your movement, it jerks, but it doesn't, it's not like G-force, but it jerks and you start to fall slower. And you can kind of see around you.
And I make my orb. Activate it.
So you activate the drift globe and it falls kind of up ahead above you as you kind of go down and you can see the light shed off. And about 200 feet down, the rock around the circle disappears. And it's like a large open cavern and the light goes off a little ways, but you can't see further on. And as you kind of look down and you see yourself getting closer to the torch on the ground, you kind of slowly reach that and land on solid ground and gather yourself and look around and you can see maybe 30 feet off to your edge, you can see a beach of water kind of lapping up onto the edge of an underground lake. And
Roll for initiative.
glancing around, you can't really see far around where you're at.
Can we hear anything?
You can hear the waves kind of like washing
Are
up
there
onto the
any,
shore.
like, footprints or anything around
And
us?
as let me finish describing.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm scared.
Kind of your gaze turns, you can see in front of you like an ancient looking stone dais that kind of rises in front of you with a stone chest that's lid sits open. And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Oh my God.
Why?
I could do another one.
I'm sure you could.
But